maybe a little one.
Happy birthday to us. Happy birthday to us. We have so many listeners. Happy birthday to us. Tom.
Welcome to my dark kingdom behind the sun. A little bit of rotten Christ for you, and welcome to the Pot Topic Podcast. I'm your host, Tom, and with me I have other hosts. I have Chris Howitzerbug.
Hello, hello, hello.
And Taryn.
I'm going to be tired at about Wednesday.
I'm tired now, mate. So yeah, we just realised that it's our 3-year anniversary.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, by the time it comes out.
In 4 days' time to us, in a week and a half ago for you guys. So,
hello,
with that, it's going to be our last show. Fuck the shit off.
It's been nice knowing you. You've endured well. Yeah. I'd like to put a quick thank out to all the endurers for suffering.
All 2 of you.
Mm-hmm. And if I learned anything from Mother Teresa, suffering is purity. So, thank you.
Yeah. So we've got absolutely nothing special prepared.
No.
On this podcast where we have multiple pots and pull out topics at random and whilst drinking whiskey.
Whiskey! Oh shit, we are, aren't we? Yeah, so it's,
so Taryn's already finished a mini bowl of Jack.
We'll get to that in a second. Yeah. So I've bought a bottle of Talisker. It's Talisker Sky, which I don't think we've had Sky before, but we've had Talisker.
It's right there.
Oh, okay. So it's Talisker Sky again. So, you know, the same as it was last time, which is tasty.
Good.
Yeah. And
good whiskey.
Do a quick dip and then, hang on, wait for it. Here it comes. Are you feeling this? Are you feeling this? Look me in the eye. Look me in the eye. Oh, yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, fuck it. Pour it out.
So,
So, I want to put a quick apology out there because, yes, I have been drinking already.
You've sobered up a lot in the last half an hour.
I've had to. But yeah, it's been a fucking long day, long week, long time. And, yeah, so if I get a bit messy, do forgive me. My days off are now garbage. From which I'll actually, do you know what? I'll launch off and I will say this.
You are limited to 2 minutes of D&D talk.
I'm not going to talk about D&D at all.
Okay, good. Good, so I've got another 15 minutes of my talk planned.
Yeah, I am too.
This is my first day off in 11 days, and I have been working from 9 till 10 since Sunday, because we've had a new show in. I am very tired, and today is as I said, my first day off, and what did I do with my day off? I got up, first thing I did, I fixed the wardrobe that Heather's clothes broke, because she has too many. Next up, I cleaned the bathroom. Following that, I ran a game of D&D for 6 hours, and now it's time to podcast.
Well done.
Yeah, no, it's been high frequency all the way, and yeah, I don't know. Let's see how it goes.
Yeah.
Let's see how it goes. I've got nothing to add to that. Oh, actually, no, I do. So, new show. So I'm not gonna throw out any details because it's a good show, and if you are in the area and want to see a stage play, Frozen at the theatre or Haymarket, I think is actually it already feels like something I'm proud of. It's a good show.
Cool.
It's dark though. From a technical point, a couple of weeks ago, I was told, so I'm going to try, okay, I need to remove technical language from this. So I work in a particular bit, the flies. I make things go in and out and sort of hover and whatnot. But to boil it down, I was told, up there, you're going to be dealing with 2, maybe 3 things, and it's going to be just you by yourself. You're going to have to do some things sometimes, and at some point, maybe another person will come up and help you fly 2 things in different directions at the same time.
Okay.
Once the show was in, it had already gone up to, okay, so there are 4 things, and there's going to be 2 of you most of the time. So already, I've got to be a lot more boss than I was expecting. But that's fine. Like, not a problem. By the end of the tech rehearsal, that had gone up to, okay, so it's actually 6 things, and it's going to be 2 of you most of the time, with a 3rd person sometimes. And where we are at the moment, there's 8 things, they've all got weird things going in different directions all the time, and by the end of the show, there's 4 of you.
Wow.
And so the cue sheet I was writing out, like the thing that kind of directs my position in the theatre, you can see the point where, you can physically see the point where I realized, oh shit, I've actually got to start paying attention. Because I was just writing shit down on a bit of paper, and it's like big letters going, oh, this, that way, blah, 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 line, blah, 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 line. And then 6 cues in, all of a sudden, the lines get neat. The letters get precise. And that was only the first take. I'm now on my 4th cue sheet. Well, I'm having to change things constantly. So it's been fucking constant for me.
Yes. Constant and long.
But it's also the first time in my profession where I've really, really had to pay attention and do my job properly.
Yeah.
For about 2.5 years. The rest of it is just kind of going by what I know and just coasting. And this one has come along, knocked me out of left field, going, oh, you need to pay attention, you son of a bitch. And actually, that's been really good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Like
it's nice to be challenged.
Exactly. And, so the first show was Friday. We did the second show yesterday. The second show traditionally is always bullshit because people think they know what's going on. And, they get complacent and it all fucks up, and it fucks up hard. But at the start of the second act, my second flyman came up, and there's just this moment where I'm sat at my desk and I'm writing up a quick bit for the D&D game I was playing today.
You know, the constant work that he's been doing.
Oh, mate, I fucking smashed that out in like an hour. But, yeah, no, he came up and completely caught me off guard. Just went, do you know what? Like, really fucking impressed at how organised you are. And I had this moment of looking up at him going, what the fuck are you talking? And then I looked down my fly floor and everything's neat and ordered, and I've got freshly printed cue sheets, and realised, oh shit, I've turned into an adult. Fuck me. Do you know what, Dan? I'm also impressed.
Well done.
Wicked. So, can you concentrate on pouring us that whiskey then?
Oh shit, yeah, sorry.
Only because it's right next to you, I can't be asked to move. Pretty quiet week for me, although I did get to, I don't know if that was before last recording or whatever, I haven't spoken about it on the show anyway. I got to introduce Tobias to VR.
Ooh, how did that, yes. I didn't make it back for that. You told me that, Tobes and Zimmy were coming over to play in VR.
Yeah, unfortunately Zimmy couldn't make it.
I didn't make it over because that was a birthday at, someone at work, and I ended up back at their house, purely because, they caught a bus from the same bus stop I did. But yeah, how did that go, Tom?
Yeah, no, it was fantastic, to the point where after about half an hour, he was already looking at his savings account and wondering, can I build a computer? And can I have some VR, please? Yeah, he really fell in love with Super Hot.
Oh, I need to try that in VR sometime.
Oh, dude, you have no idea.
Yeah, no, it's fair enough. Super Hot is actually shut up good.
Wow.
It really is. Like, I mean, playing the PC original, I imagine would be wicked. In VR, oh, fuck off. It's just too good.
It's just so funny watching someone, like, I put it on him and I said, you need to play this out of everything here today.
Yeah.
Which Super Hot, for those who don't know, is a game where as you move, time moves. So if you stand still, enemies freeze in front of you, so you can plot what you're going to do, and you end up pulling off some weird Ninja Matrix shit constantly. Yeah. It makes you feel like a fucking badass. It's awesome. And he's put this on. It's like, right, well, here's a gun. Oh, no, I put it on first, and I went, look, I'm going to do the first 2 levels. It's really fucking simple, these 2 levels. And I'm going to throw you in the deep end and make you do the next one.
Yeah.
When you've got actual, like, 6 enemies coming
Actual
at you at once. Yeah, because I'm just going to show you how this game works. So, literally, the first thing in that game is you pick up a gun. Oh no, sorry, there's a dude standing directly in front of you, like a foot away, and you just punch him. And so I just went, look, this is what this game is. Crouched a little bit and slammed him in the dick. He was like, okay, this is quite fun. And when he saw me, like, people shooting bullets at me and I'm just deflecting them with a knife in midair, and he's just like, oh, okay. And it was the point where I stopped going like, right, and then I'm going to stop a bit, and then I'm going to move my hand to do the cucaracha for a bit.
Yeah.
And time's going to move. Right. And when I started going, well, I know what this level is, and started moving quickly and just picking people off, going, you can do that 10 times slower and you'll be fine. Yeah. And then he tried it and he was just like, oh no, I can't let Zimmy play this. We can't afford to play this. So no, it was good. It was good fun. We played like drunken bar fights, which is a staple of first time VRs, which is literally a bad physics pub brawl of a video game where you can, if you get knocked out, you have to pick up your unconscious corpse and put it on like a jumper, which is quite funny. No, yeah, brilliant. That's about it, really.
Sounds good.
Chris, what's been going?
Me?
How you living, fam?
All the board games, as usual.
Oh, good. What have been the games?
Oh, God, everything. Like today, I played a game of Civilization. New Dawn. It's the new Civ board game.
So how is the Civ board games?
I really like it.
Yep.
This one is so much more streamlined. The old one's just a pile of everything that takes 10 days to play. This one you can play in a couple of hours. Really nice. I had always said, warfare in this game's a bit crap. Don't bother with it. It's useless. You just end up bogging yourself down and letting someone else win. Then my friend who was visiting, first time he's ever played, went, right, challenge accepted. Steamrolled the lot of us using Just Warfare.
Perfect.
Basically coloured the map in his colour, and we were all like, oh, so that's how it works. So yeah, that was fun. And I did some D&D of my own. I'm running a campaign of Strahd, which is like vampire. And we spent the last session with one of them helping a woman give birth. So that's thematic.
Yes, some proper role playing there. You can't roll for that shit.
No, it was good. It was good.
Cool.
Oh, wicked. Well, shit. That's only 8 minutes in. So
lots of topics.
Yeah, I guess so. Let's do some topics. And actually, I have the hot pot. So if I go for, I haven't drawn first in a very long time. Ooh. And I'm going to go for
Enjoy
something.
It. Save the moment.
I'm going for something right deep. I'm in there. And what have I got? Hot pot. What are you giving me,
It from me.
And it is from you.
Yeah.
Hello, Tom.
Slogan for PTP. Inspired by hearing the phrase, what can be heard cannot be unheard.
Oh.
No idea. Oh. Again, I've put like little cue to myself so I know what I'm talking about, but no idea. So, slogan.
Hot Topic podcast. Listen to it through your clitoris.
You hate yourself. Welcome.
9 out of 10 doctors recommend you go to the doctors. Hot Topic podcast. The other one's pissed off.
Oh, yeah, that's the thing with the one in the 9 out of 10. There's always a cunt.
Yeah.
And
it's
usually that one.
Pedantic or...
Excuse me, doctor. Would you recommend people go to the doctor? No. I'm tired.
I need a day off. Go somewhere else. There's a nice ditch down there you can lie in. Hot Topic podcast, because ears should bleed.
Injure I hardly know her. It's got to be, hasn't it? It's got to be.
Yeah. Well, yeah, okay, well played. Injure her, yes. Fuck yes. That's good. 5 out of 10.
Would bang
Sure.
Whiskey, the Hot Topic podcast.
Are you lacking drunk people in your life? PTP.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Yeah,
I quite enjoyed that. That was good.
PTP.
I mean, it feels like we're going to be doing like a quick fire.
Yeah, that was almost a what do you call it? The off the cuff comedy game show things, like something like Off Whose Line. That was that sort of thing.
Lightning rounds.
Yeah.
So you know, there's this whole saying of there's a description of country music, which is 3/4 from the truth.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Pot Topic podcast, 3 microphones and some bullshit.
Yeah.
Although soon to be 6 microphones.
Yeah, that's a point. Yes, I'm just about to. I'm not going to say upgrade. So
Yeah, don't expect any sound quality improvement or, quality.
the only difference will be that when we have a number of people around the table, pretty much everyone's going to have a microphone of their own, so there's not going to be too much distance in things. So if not an upgrade, a side grade, I guess.
I'll just point out that's almost an unintentional Pot Topic birthday gift.
Oh, yeah.
This is true.
Yeah, it only took me 3 years to realise, oh shit, dude, you need to contribute to this thing you do every week.
We don't in the recording, so yeah. Pot Topic podcast.
Well, I actually, I think it's on the last recording when you sort of mentioned the having to shell out for the hosting cost. And I just said, oh dude, actually, let me, I'll go halves on that with you. And yesterday, I having gone to Amazon and done some research on things we need and would be good to have, I ended up with a shopping basket and then just sent Tom a message saying, okay, so I know I said I'd contribute to the hosting costs. Do you accept studio equipment as legal tender?
So basically what you've done is solve the money problem by throwing away more money. Basically what you've done...
Capitalism!
If Pot Topic is a money sink, you bought the Drano. No, it's all good though. I get new toys to play with.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, so you bring up Drano. Should we start a YouTube channel?
Ooh.
No, not a YouTube channel. A YouTube challenge, rather. So there's the whole thing about eating Tide Pods at the moment because the world is broken and people are morons.
Yeah.
So how about we get some Drano, and we empty out the bottle, of course, and we clean it, but we make pretend hey, we're doing a new challenge. We're gonna drink some Drano.
Oh, try and start a fake challenge thing.
I think this...
do you mean just kill some teenagers?
Yeah, I was going to say, when you feel bad when things go
We could just do that in my car.
See...
We don't have to, incriminate ourselves and record it. We can just mow people down and run.
Actually, I think the idea came from, there was a thing that popped up on my feed recently. It was a picture, it's basically... Well, the wording was, oh, you guys are still eating Tide Pods? That's cute. And then the picture underneath it was a bottle of Ajax and lines of it.
Yeah.
Sorry, big one.
But I mean, I wouldn't feel too bad because I think somebody pointed out that the whole YouTube channel, especially when it comes to the Tide Pod thing, and at this point there are people going into hospital.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a death yet, but somebody pointed out that this is modern Darwinism in action.
Oh yeah, yes, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you don't have
it's
it within
Darwin
you
Awards, yeah.
to not be a prick,
yeah,
then
the first death is going to win a Darwin Award.
This is the self-cleaning of the gene pool.
Pun intended.
Yes.
it comes out minty fresh. Oh God, that sounds like eugenics. New topic.
Quick,
Tom, quick.
Cool, it's one from the communities.
Before we get Nazi on ourselves.
Right. One from the community. I can't get it open. And this one's from John. Why was Hitler right? No. It's actually from John. Favorite quote, either by a famous person or a normal person.
Oh,
your favorite quote.
Oh, okay. So my favorite quote, I believe it's something I may have brought up before, and it is, oh shit, is it a quote or is it just an insult? Oh fuck. Basically, it's an insult whereby you turn around to someone and say, "Oh, sir, are there no beginnings to your talents?"
Wow.
That's a pretty good one.
A part of me thinks it's Oscar Wilde, but I've got a feeling it just came up on like an Oscar Wilde Facebook page or something. So I'm not entirely sure. And again, we've hit the same thing that happens every time a topic comes up like that. It's like, what's your favourite of this? And my mind instantly goes blank.
Yeah.
Same.
I've got nothing.
My favourite quote is from the Heart Rate Machine.
So,
That's what my brain's doing now.
One of the guys at work has a piece of paper, a printout, that they have the inside of their locker. And it's a picture of Henry Rollins. And it's a quote of his. And I'm going to have to paraphrase because I can't remember it word for word, but it's something along the lines of respect your stage crew. Like they are there before you. They've been working the entire time and they're going to work hard to make you look good. And they don't have time for your adolescent preteen bullshit. Do your job, thank them, and then fuck off.
I've completely drawn a blank, so I've literally looked up top 100 quotes.
I find them very hard to think of. I have some gists. Like there's one in Alice in Wonderland, which is about, I'm not the same person I was yesterday.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I like that conversation. One of my favourite song lyrics is from Tears for Fears. Welcome to your life. There's no turning back. I really like that. It's like, here it is. Get on with it.
I like the quote, 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's by Atari Teenage Writing. It's the song they've ever written. 1, 2, 3, 4! I like the idea!
Another good one. Actually, this one, I don't like the man. He was a prick, but Churchill, fucking wicked comeback. In a social situation. I can't remember exactly the context, but a woman turned to him and said,
"Oh God, yeah.
Sir, you are drunk." And he just went, "Well, yes, but you are ugly, and in the morning I shall be sober."
Very good. There's a million, but I can't think of them.
I guess which wanker said this. Absolute wanker.
Oh yeah, let's play this game.
Okay.
Yeah.
You cannot shake hands with a clenched fist.
Oh, is it David Avocado Wolf?
No, it's that wanker Gandhi, innit?
Oh, what a wanker.
What a toss bag.
Nukes too many people.
Oh, you have been playing Civilization.
I do love the fact that was a bug, but
it was a complete accident.
Never bother. That's the bug in Civilization, for those listeners that don't know, where through complete logic and computer cold accuracy, Gandhi will be the first to launch nukes.
Yeah, I think it's
every time.
His peace meter or something it basically starts at 0.
Yeah.
At like minimal aggression.
Yeah.
So if you make peace with him or you're nice to him, his aggression goes down, loops back around, and becomes the most aggressive it could possibly be.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck me. I love glitches. It's so much fun.
But they've never bothered fixing it because it's so Civilization.
They built it in, didn't they?
They've made it a thing.
Cool. Good on them. Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah, next one.
If you cannot do great things, do small things in a great way.
Oh,
Jiminy Cricket.
You're close. You are strangely close. Think small people.
Oh, it wasn't Napoleon, was it?
Papa Smurf.
Who actually wasn't that small.
Oh, no, I've completely missed the name. No, it was Napoleon Hill. I just saw Napoleon, sorry. Because that would have been fucking funny if it was Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yeah, no, dude totally wasn't small. He was like 5'11" or some shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah. The whole idea.
He was average.
Yeah, the whole idea that Napoleon was a small man, the small man complex, came as part of basically, what people do, like talking shit about people.
I think it was it was a bit of propaganda from Britain.
Yeah.
And it was also to do with the measurement units at the time. French units were larger than British units, so his height came to a smaller number.
Oh, really?
I believe that was the case. So in French units, he was like 4'7" or something, when actually he was like 5 foot something.
And of course, like the French got the last laugh because we all now use the standard index which they kind of, they've got an institute where, they have the standard measurements.
Sorry.
Which actually, interesting about that, the only way they can keep hold of the perfect gram is it's a pure gram made out of platinum.
Right.
And every couple of years they have to go in there, measure it against what they had last time, and just microscopically just shave bits off, because plutonium does oxidate after a while.
Oh, I see.
But
so grams are getting heavier.
Yes, but they're so fucking anal. It's wicked.
Not for my dealer, though, ain't.
But what a surprise! Like the French are anal.
Yeah.
Racism.
It's all right. It's French.
See, this is my argument. I was having a chat earlier on in the week, and as much as I love Europe, I'm also quite happy being racist against European nations, because as far as I'm concerned, they're one of us.
Yeah, exactly. It's the typical British thing of self-depreciation, and we are part of Europe. So
yeah.
Assholes.
Brexit means Brexit. goddammit.
Have you got?
I can keep going. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's have another one.
No, these are so bullshit inspirational quotes. I want to see what number 1 is in the top 100 quotes all the time.
Let's hear it.
What was that? When life gives you lemons, punch it in the face until it stops giving you lemons.
Oh, it's from my favourite Helen Keller.
She couldn't hear you. Cool.
No. Do you want to tell the joke about your Zelda?
Number 743.
Do you want to tell the joke about your Zelda horse?
Okay, yeah, no, so, quick in joke. So playing Zelda, you can get horses, and, I named one of my horses, Miss Keller. I named it Miss Keller because I didn't have enough letters to go Helen Keller. But basically, I've got a horse called Miss Keller, and the reason I did that is so that when I'm on the other side of the map and I call for my horse, it pops up on screen going, "Oh, Miss Keller couldn't hear your call." Such a dumb joke, but it brings me significant fucking joy.
So Miss Keller says, "The best, most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart." Fuck off. Why did your dog run away? You would too if your name was...
So you must, for all the pretty things, you must pick them up and try and impale them through your sternum. Get in me!
Get in my thorax! Actually, do you know what? Favourite quote of all time, the one that's brought me the single most joy in my entire life, actually probably comes from Beth. And it is quite simply, your absolute mum.
Yeah. Actually, no, I've got one from Beth.
Oh, yeah.
You're good for 2 things: sitting on and shutting up. That's really good. I like that.
Yes. Also.
Sorry, my sister's full of them. She was having a go at me about something. Oh no, I got confusion between, I was talking about Dillinger, the jungle artist, and she thought I was talking about Dillinger Escape Plan. And she just screamed in my face, "Are you numb? Are you not well?" Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
So fuck you, Helen Keller. That was much better.
Oh God. This is an annoying thing. We're
going to go away after this and go, there's this one, and there's this one, and there's this one.
Yeah, I'm going to be lying down in bed, having freshly washed myself, because I've been in the shed the entire day, and I now smell entirely like cigarettes, whiskey, and mould.
Oh my God.
And I'm going to be lying back, and as I'm drifting off, I'm just going to have that one thought of, oh, fuck, that's what I should have said. Which is actually a good analogy for my entire life.
I thought there were some good ones that my friends said that I used to have written on my Facebook page. One was from one of my friends who once said, when people can't speak English, they should just learn to lip read or something.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh, wow. That's good.
Another one was, one of my exes said, "It's not that you're noisy, it's that you're bothering me," which I thought was quite funny. I was trying to think of some other ones.
Oh, okay. I mean, you can use it as a quote because I came up with it and whatnot, but I'm not saying it as a quote. It's just something I said that actually quite entertained me. And I kind of found myself in a position where, so you know the sayings like brother from another mother, sister from another mister. I found myself in a place where neither of those quite fit, and I had a quick stall about, and then came out with, yeah, they're my sibling for another dribbling.
Lovely. Lovely.
Oh, it's fucking poetry, Tom. That's what that is. That's poetry.
God, don't look at the top 100 quote list. It's fucking abysmal.
Of course
This one from Audrey Hepburn. Nothing is impossible. The word itself says, I'm possible.
Oh, no.
Fuck off. There you go.
Actually, Tom.
Yeah.
While you got it there, what's number 69?
Yeah. Oh, nice.
Nice.
I hope that's the quote.
Brilliant.
Nice, Wiz Khalifa.
It's from Thomas Jefferson. Honesty is the first chapter in the Book of Wisdom.
Yeah, nothing to say to that, anyway.
Alright, fine.
Can't make a joke out of that.
I'm sure it had
69,
impact at
nice.
the
There we go.
time. I'm sure. Okay, and 42 as well. That's the
Right,
other.
the meaning of life.
Yeah, indeed.
Yeah, okay, so this has got to be the deepest shit.
The meaning of life
What
is...
Tom, what is the meaning of life?
It's from Nietzsche.
Oh.
I've just hit back on the thing, so I'll have to read it really quickly before it goes. We love life not because we are used to living, but because we are used to loving.
That was Nietzsche.
Weird.
Yeah, I mean, you kind of expect more from the dude.
Walt Disney says, kill the Jews on 41. William Shakespeare says, yes, bruv.
So, interesting thing about Nietzsche, his latter philosophy was informed by his love of walking in mountains, and also he died from syphilis, even though he was adamant about the fact he never once had sex.
Mm-hmm.
So, there's some Nietzsche quotes, and if there's anything you need to bolster your nihilism, it's the fact that one of the nihilist gods was full of shit. And is there nothing more beautiful than that? Chris, give us one from the pitch pot.
Okay, let's go.
So, just in case this is the first episode, and if it is, well,
And you made it this far through.
Well
done.
Well done, you.
Hats off to you.
The pitch pot is a unique pot. It's basically full of topics that were generated by a neural network computer, courtesy of lewisandquark.tumblr.com. For this particular thing, they fed in some story names, and the computer gave them back some story names with associated genre. So the first thing is going to be the genre, and the second thing is going to be the title, and from there, we'll figure out what the story is.
Okay, right. Now, my English skills make me want to pronounce this word in one of two ways. So I'm going to try it both ways.
Okay.
It's a horror.
Ooh. You like horrors.
The Mystical Booged of California.
What was the second pronunciation?
The Mystical Booged of California.
Let's go. Oh, shit.
Booged. Or Booged?
I think because it's California, if we go with booged, this is someone who's boogied out.
With
The
as
mystical
much,
booged
with
of
as much
California.
vocal fry as possible. Booged.
Oh my god, are you like totally booged out? Because I'm
like completely
oh my god, I'm so booged out. So maybe this is a slasher, and the villain is someone who was big in the 70s in the disco scene, but literally got boogied out and then just turned to murder.
What's mystical about him?
Oh shit, he's mystical. Oh,
His
fuck.
boots.
His
dancing shoes.
I was thinking more item. Like, so in my head, when I heard the mystical booged, for some reason, the first thing that popped into my head was the little box from Hellraiser.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking
box.
some kind of small item, the booged. Or like the stuffed head of this creature. So the booged was a creature, and now it's just like a shrunken head, but of this weird animal.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. I mean, actually, I kind of landed on a similar theme. Have you ever read there's a poem by Lewis Carroll called "The Hunting of the Snark"? And the snark is a particularly ferocious form of boogem, but you never know it's a snark until it attacks. So the booged would be the even more ferocious form of the boogem, of the snark.
And it's quite mystical.
Very mystical. Well, of course it is, because it's Lewis Carroll.
Yeah.
And it's very, very fast. And the only reason you know it's one of those is because you're dead.
Oh, and it's on a surfboard.
Why not?
Because it's in California.
Oh, right, I see. Yeah. I thought you were just going full on whimsy there.
And it hunts, like surfers in like twilight time when it's getting dark and the shadows are long.
No.
And damp nugs, 'cause it's in California.
Nope. Not surfers. Boogie boarders.
Yes.
Booged.
They're the booged.
There we go.
The booged. Oh, so the mystical booged is actually referring to the victims.
Yes. They're the people that have been booged.
Yeah. And they're sort of mysterious. Where have these people gone?
And yeah, so the monster is just a thing that just kind of, okay, so
yeah, and it's all about the investigation as to what's happened to all these boogie boarders. Where have they gone? We've just seen washed up bits of board. What's going on? Almost Jaws-esque.
The rumor is that people were seeing the boogie boarders, like surfing on the shallows that they do, like front down short board, and it's easy to discount because it sounds absolutely ridiculous. But as these people boogie boarded on this one particular stretch of beach,
Yes.
the boogie board turned around and ate them, leaving just their legs.
Just their legs.
And flip-flops.
There's whole loads of legs and flip-flops washed up on the beach.
There you go.
Yeah.
The flip-flops, the jandals are important. That's like the icing on the cake. So yeah, the film opens with a family. They're out on the California coastline somewhere.
Yep.
And they're doing some like sunset boogie boarding.
Yeah, it's sundown, it's golden skies.
While it's still just warm enough before we go back to the hotel, let's do one last quick bit of boogie
some
boarding.
typical teenagers on the beach with a fire.
And a la Jaws.
And all the aids and...
Yep.
Yeah.
A la Jaws minus
AIDS. Go on.
a la Jaws minus the predictably attractive lady. Let's say it's a young child.
Yep.
And they boogie board,
Yeah.
and as they are skimming over this layer of water, the boogie board just rears up, and then
just leaves legs.
The opening shot just finishes on, 2000 AD.
Mm-hmm.
You know, there's that final scene with the monkeys where they throw the bone up and then turns into the space station.
Yeah.
It doesn't turn into a space station. It's just legs circling in the air, just flipping and flipping and flipping and flipping. And then it seems like it's going to crossfade, and then it doesn't. And the legs just land in the shallows. And
that's the title, that's the title open.
Yeah. The titles come up and like intro credits come up over this shot just of these legs in the shallows, just like getting bobbed up and down. The shot just lingers too long.
The leg lands in the water very often the flip-flop, and then the panning shot of just the flip-flop floating on the water.
Okay, so
as the intro credits.
Here's what I was thinking. So you know the kill music from Psycho, no, that's not Psycho.
No,
Shit.
not at all.
That's Psycho's. Yeah. Oh fuck.
No, it is Psycho. That's the end of that piece of music.
Okay. Thank you.
How's it go again? One more time, we're feeling.
That's a donkey. That's a donkey.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking like the
very aggressive family fortunes board.
like the shot finishes with one of the legs landing hard in the sand, making a very deep impression, and water kind of flowing around it as water tends to do. And
can it land bone side down with a foot sticking up in the air?
Yeah. Perfect, fucking perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, you've just completed it. So yeah, the end of that opening establishing shot is the leg lands bone down with the foot in the air, and that it goes and then the flip flop lands back on the foot, and it goes
This is a truly B horror movie.
Oh, it's B as
Completely
fuck, man.
B movie.
It is B as fuck.
It's BS.
This has got to blow Sharktopus out of the water.
Okay, cool. So, what's causing the mystical booging?
We don't know. It's
the booge
mystical
thing. Yeah. The boogie.
It's mysterious.
Well, so
He's bored.
Here's the thing, like, the narrative is important. There's
I know
gotta
what you're saying, Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum
is
the guy investigating
No,
the issue.
no. Jeff Goldblum is the sage, the homeless guy who lives by and has seen it all. And
he's the main character from Jaws.
No. This is the first film that
Jaws
Jeff
2,
Goldblum. You wouldn't know he's really in it because he actually voices the grunts and the weird noises that the boog makes when it eats people. And then in the titles, it comes up. He gets first credit. Boog, Jeff Goldblum. And then you're like, oh, of course it was. How did I not recognise that growl?
Directed by M. Night Shyamalan.
The boog was a shark the whole time.
I mean,
It just had a boogie board stuck on its head.
so the whole film ends where, like, one of the characters has a massive flashback to, I see it now, and you just see families running into the shadows with these boogie boards, and they've got the boogie boards, and they're looking at the boogie boards, but on the other side is the shark that's stuck to it.
Yes.
Can we have that realisation happen like in Usual Suspects, where he just, like, drops a mug and smashes on the floor, and the bottom of the mug it just says, "It's a fucking shark." Kobayashi.
Yes. There we go. I like it. That's it. You don't need more than that. It's a B movie. The rest fills itself.
We got the second. We got the first. The establishing, and we got the end. The rest is just, I don't know.
10 minutes of showing the same shot 3 times.
There'll be some tits somewhere.
Yeah, lots of women running around in bikinis, probably.
Actually, I feel like
control room where the walls wobble.
I feel this one, like, this is the B movie that kind of veers away. This is not, like, all tits. There's lots of dicks.
Jeff Goldblum in a posing pouch.
Yeah. Mankini.
Right, and with that, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, I'll join you.
Done. I think we wrapped that up quite nicely.
Okay.
We'll just leave you with that image, listeners. Happy birthday, Potomic.
Jeff Goldblum in a posing pouch. Bow. Another one from you, Tom.
Of course.
Which celebrity, when they die, will personally affect you?
I've already
had those.
Yeah. No, I've clearly said this on the pot topic already. It's Björk.
Eva Green or Kit Harington. Either of those die, they're going to fuck me up.
Kit Harington?
Oh, shut
Eva
up.
Green?
Oh, shut up. They're both fully... Actually, perhaps more Eva Green than... So Kit Harington is... Oh, actually, no. I mean, okay, so to be fair, Kit Harington is an alright actor, and he's also very, 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 very attractive. Eva Green is amazing. Just on every single level. She's fucking incredible. And the second she goes...
I can't even remember who is she?
Did you watch Penny Dreadful?
Precisely.
No.
Casino Royale, the Bond girl.
No.
Don't worry about it. The listeners will know.
Did you see Miss Peregrine's School for Gifted Children?
No.
Do you know who Björk is?
Yes.
Exactly. Fucking shut up about Eva Green.
Yeah.
No, I will not shut up about Eva Green. Okay.
My mum will be very sad when Björk goes.
Don't show me the picture of her swearing. It's not.
I'm
going to
show you the picture of her swearing.
I can't think of anyone.
Tom.
I'm massively attached to celebrities at the moment.
No.
Bowie's gone.
Bowie really did affect me.
Yeah.
Really.
The one that fucked. So, like, yeah. Was it? It was last year, 2017. Was it 2016 where they all died? It's 2016 where it's 2016.
So it's in January, isn't it? Last few years. Around New Year time.
People die.
Yeah, I know.
The only one that actually properly fucked me up was the guitarist. Again, this is not a celebrity in the grand sense of things, but this is someone who kind of meant more than I was kind of expecting. Mm-hmm. But it was the guitarist from Riverside, died at age 40. Just suddenly. Like, not drugs, as far as I'm aware, not like, he, had a family, had other business, had a whole shit going on, and just, alright, I'm dead now.
Yeah.
And that really surprised me, because at that point, I'd had, I think, about a third of the year of people going, oh no, David Bowie, oh no, Alan Rickman, and like just fucking just losing their shit over all the celebrities that were dying. It's like, no, it's sad that, I kind of understand. You seem to be overreacting. I don't know. And then that happened.
Yeah.
Piotr.
And you got it.
And it was just like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. If what I'm feeling is comparable to what you're feeling, then fine. I completely understand at this point.
Right.
That it really fucks me up.
It's really stupid as well. Like, we shouldn't be affected by it that much. But,
Well, but I suppose with them, the work they do can affect you on quite a deep level.
Mm.
Like you can associate with,
Formative
let's
or-
say, a piece of music or something. Yeah, exactly. It's through your formative.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. Without Alan Rickman, we wouldn't have a Hacker with Dalton.
we said limit the D&D talk.
You said 2 minutes.
What?
Basically, it's an Alan Rickman voice.
No, I do it in the game, yeah. Gloss over.
Yeah, no, it's really... To be fair, I'm not one of those people who will go on social media and spam about the fact that someone's died.
No, same. Not
Because I can't stand that.
Oh, do you know what did turn up? So, which one of the Jackass guys died?
Ryan Dunn.
Ryan Dunn, yeah.
Yeah, that was a shit.
So the
Although
thing...
he was stupid.
So, a little while ago, I got one of those kind of memories from Facebook. I said, 6 years ago this day, you posted this. And what came up was, it's sad that Ryan Dunn has died. But at least it wasn't Chris Pontius. And I read it and I was like, okay, you're absolutely right. But also, what a prick. What a fucking prick I was being. Like, that's still a person right there.
Well, saying that we were making puns about the lead singer of Cranberries dying, like, just the other week.
But that was in celebration.
I don't care about the Cranberries.
That was in being nice. From me,
your point of view, yes, I'm a nasty piece of shit.
That was coming from a good place.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and to be fair, there aren't any real puns to be made unless she comes back from the dead.
Yes, that would be interesting. Yeah.
Did you have to? Did you have to? Did you have to?
Again, I don't know enough Cranberries. I'm assuming there's a joke there.
We'll let it linger for a bit.
Okay, so celebrities. So we got Björk from you. So Chris, anyone in particular?
I was just saying, yeah, currently, I don't feel particularly attached to anyone. I don't think.
So I think the person that would properly fuck me up right now, if they went, would be Jerry Hawkins or Griffin McElroy.
Oh, that'd shit. That'd be shit.
These are two both big storytellers in my life, in my personal kind of viewing of like internet and whatnot. Jerry Hawkins, other name Tycho Brahe, from Penny Arcade, but he's also one of the players in the Acquisition Incorporated D&D game that they do, and he's also running another game with a group it's great. It's fucking wicked, and he's a very imaginative storyteller. So he's become a very big storyteller in my life. And I've already forgot the other one that I said because
Griffin McElroy.
Thank you very much. Again, I apologised for it at the beginning of the show. I have drunk half a bottle of whiskey.
You don't sound too bad now, to be fair.
No, I know. That's
Brain's just tired.
I've thought of one.
It's that second cup of whiskey, coffee that's doing it.
Good.
But Griffin
Mixing
McElroy
them together.
Yeah, if Griffin McElroy ran again, he's another. He's a fucking wicked storyteller, and oh my god, the sharpness of his wit is just. It's rarely paralleled. He's so good, and if he
only paralleled by his fucking brothers, which is annoying. Because their podcast's so much better than ours.
Yeah, but I think either of those would actually kind of fuck me up.
I've thought of two that I would be quite sad. Rowan Atkinson.
Yeah, that would be shit.
And Stephen Fry.
Yeah.
Oh, and Hugh Laurie.
In fact, the entire comic strip lot.
Basically.
Yeah.
Oh, and Emma Thompson. Oh,
yeah.
Fuck. Oh, shit. Emma Thompson. Yeah, no, she can't die.
So basically, we need to get all these people together in one room, wrap them in bubble wrap, not too tightly though.
Yeah.
Make sure they don't ever leave.
Yeah, not over
but
their heads.
It would kill them though, wouldn't it? We tried not to be too tight about it, but it would be over tight and they would suffocate because we put them
Like
in a
fucking
container.
Lenny, we just squeeze them to death.
Cool.
All right, wicked. Tom, do you want to grab us one from
Sophie's chest.
Sophie's chest.
Sorry, again, audio medium. You didn't see the wind up I was trying to effect while I was struggling for.
There was
words.
a lot of arm flailing. A lot of. He looked like he had a bag over his head.
Yeah, the community. Fuck.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So We might have for our birthday special, a John and me special, because this one's also from John.
Okay.
And he's a cunt.
Uh-oh.
Hello, Mr. Cairns.
Drink D6 fingers of whiskey.
Oh, no.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Who's got a D6?
Okay.
What, in one go?
I've forewarned all.
Do we have enough whiskey?
Yes.
It's a shame, because it's a nice one.
Oh, God, please don't roll a 6.
If it was a
Please don't
shit
roll
one,
a
Tom.
fucking 6.
Tom, the dice are. Oh, actually, no. I took my bag outside.
Mine are in that black box right there.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind if it was a bad whiskey. This is a good whiskey.
Oh, fuck.
Almost seems like a waste.
There we are.
Okay.
We do a thing.
John, like, I gave your child a video game, like, last week.
I think
How dare you do this to me?
I think it's only fair, Tom, that you roll the pain.
Oh, fuck. No, I think we've all got
We've
to
got
our
to roll
own
one
individual
each.
roles to make it funnier.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Oh, no.
Oh, no.
There you are, Chris.
We've got to do it
you.
simultaneously as well.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. Everyone.
Oh, God, I'm
listen
scared.
Out, listen
I'm
out for the
so
roll.
This is
fucking scared.
terrifying.
Gosh. Oh no.
2 6s and a 4. God damn it.
Do we have enough whiskey?
Oh, we're going to have to,
We'll
like...
have to share it out so that
that's
it's...
too much.
Okay.
That's too much whiskey. That is insane.
That's undoable. That's a whole... That's
a
an entire
whole mug.
glass. Yeah, that's an entire glass.
What we need are thinner receptacles. Not too thin, because we don't want to, like, fuss out on it, but
We're going to finish this whiskey in one go. And that won't even be enough.
yeah, because we're going to want more whiskey afterwards.
This isn't going to work. We're going to have to figure out another way of doing this.
We
All
roll
right,
off,
okay, quick
and one of
pause.
us has to drink 6 fingers of whiskey.
Oh, God.
Okay. I'm going to call clap there. Clap edit, clap break.
And have a think.
Yeah, we're going to come back to you, and we're going to figure this out, because we should honour what's being put to
spoon.
us.
That's the thing, at least.
We'll run out of booze.
Yeah.
But we need to do it in such a
don't even
way
have enough.
that we don't run out of whiskey in the first 45 minutes. So, coming back to you now. And, as I said, here we are again. I went in because I knew there'd be a good idea somewhere inside, and the second I said...
Don't overpour it. I just heard that.
We don't want more than that.
Heather's here, by the way. She's measuring it with her tiny fingers.
The second I told Heather the challenge and what we needed, she was on it, and what she has produced is an actual chemistry set.
Yeah, one of my Christmas presents.
Of shot glasses.
Test tube shot glasses.
Yeah, they're not
yeah.
like skinny test tubes.
No, they're
Two
chunky.
threes.
They're good chunky.
2 6s.
2
Two
6s and a 4.
sixes and a 4, yeah.
They're really good chunky.
I'm so glad I got the 4.
Like, we could not have fucking...
Fuck you, Mr. Cairns.
Yeah,
Is it
dude.
Cairns or Kieran's?
John.
John. Fuck you, John.
Pretty sure it was Karen's.
There you go.
There's
Hi, guys.
There's a Pink Floyd song.
Thank you,
that's,
baby.
Not
Absolute
Now,
star,
John.
as
It's like,
always.
Fuck you, John.
Okay, here we go then.
All right. Okay. First things first, Tom. Just take a picture of it in case, like, you need
People don't
some
believe
easy
us.
art.
Yeah, that's album art right there, isn't it? Right, can we put 2 6s and a 4 in front of it and all?
Oh yeah. Let's.
There we go. Should we have our sad faces in the background?
Oh.
This is great radio.
It really is. It really is. And it's gonna, and do you know what? It's only going to make it better.
Get a bit close, hang on. This is brilliant radio. That'll do. Fucking hell. Right, here we go.
Oh no. Oh no.
right,
Let's drink it.
Time to neck this shit. Oh, I'm glad mine was in the purple one.
Yeah, I was going to say
pink one because pink.
red or blue.
Right. Okay.
Um,
oh no.
Gentlemen,
I haven't done a shot, let alone a shot of whiskey for ages.
Fuck's sake.
Draws.
I'm very sorry. At one point, a podcast seemed like a good idea.
Okay.
Away we go.
Alright.
Fuck off.
You alright?
Oh, it's such a waste of Talisker as well.
I know. It's not a gulping whiskey.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that spells doom for the rest of the podcast. So, thanks for that, John.
Yeah,
the arsehole.
Cheers.
Go fuck yourself.
We got another bitch pod.
Oh, wicked. Oh, whimsy time. Oh,
That's whimsy.
oh no. What a shame.
Fuck's sake.
Here we go. Right. It's another horror.
Cool.
Oh, sweet.
This is... Okay. A vampire time for Monster. Monster decides to have a very vampire time. Or they decide to show Monster a very good vampire time.
Okay, so how about this? It starts off as a kids' movie where you've got a very fluffy, lovable boogeyman.
Yeah.
A la, what's his name? From Monster Inc.
Yeah.
Very similar
Sully.
to, Sully. Very, very similar to that. And he decides, oh, you know what? I'm tired of being a boogeyman. I'm going to try a different thing. And he decides, I'm going to cast my lot in with the vampires.
Right.
And it does not go well.
And
it's a horror not only for the people, the victims of the vampire, it's a horror also for our monster.
The titular monster.
And it's, so as a boogeyman, his whole thing is, do you know what, every now and then I just jump out of a thing and I scare people, or I am underneath a bed. I don't even need to show myself. And the imagination does the rest for them. And then he gets in with the vampire lot. And
the change has got to be really sudden. It goes from something, as you say, very Monsters Inc. and very happy. And the minute he walks through that vampire door, you're right. It suddenly becomes Interview with a Vampire / Bram Stoker, really gruesome, dark.
So I'm with you on the instant thing, but not like immediate. So he goes, okay, I'm going to go cast my lot with the vampires, and kind of goes over to the vampire castle and says, oh, okay, so like they can turn into bats. Oh, they got these really cute beds, and they're so into their velvet, and it's like it seems like it's going so well, and then all of a sudden they all go, okay, time to feed.
Yeah, all of a sudden it turns into the first feeding scene from the Lost Boys. It all sprays all over his blue fur. His face is just like, oh.
And now the monster's being hunted as well.
And so like in response to that, monster goes, oh no, and tries to run away, and then a vampire grabs her by the back of the head and goes, no, you came to us for a reason. Feed. And has his face thrust down. Into like this living vital fluids of someone that has been feasted
pumping out.
Oh god.
And she's still gasping.
And he's given the ultimatum, feed or be fed on.
Yep.
And
that's when the horror aspect is. It's basically torture for him until he gives in, and then they eat him.
So the way that works narratively is he makes an agreement saying, okay, like he goes over, say, I'm like, I've been boogeyman for a long time. I want to try vampire. And they go, okay, you can vamp with us. That's fine. But if you're going to join in, like, we've got a cycle. So you need to be with us. Fortunately, we're 5 days into the cycle, so there's only 25 more days. But if you're in, you're in.
Wait, is the monster, are they vamping for time?
But yeah, the whole thing is he's locked in. He's made a kind of blood contract, and that's the first thing. But it all starts off quite nice.
Yeah,
like there's like he would see it as cuddles, not so much vampire sex, but like, oh, there's cuddles, and there's lots of people around, and some people seem happy to see us, and oh my god, these beds, and yeah, and then the feed.
Yeah, then the feed.
And I reckon
and it's everywhere. And like arms get pulled off, and
yes,
jaws get ripped out.
So you got that scene of him just going. So the vampires all converge on.
So this is very much a gore horror film. A lot of the time.
I think. Oh.
It's a little bit psychological as well.
You've got a bit of psychological from this, what's happening to this dude. But you've also got the gore horror aspect has to be in there.
And also kind of, I think that there's a dark comedy aspect to it. But it's kind
of the the mismatch between the two.
Indeed,
Yeah.
but it's kind of more prominent to begin with, and there are flashes of it throughout. But for the most part, it's psychological and gore.
Yeah.
And at the end of it, Monster doesn't want to be a monster anymore. Monster is done with being a monster.
Monster becomes an accountant. The greatest horror of all time.
No, I think
no, it becomes a banker.
Monster snaps and decides to get his own back on these vampires and almost does like a carry at them at the end.
Right.
Like just proper, just all of a sudden just switches and just destroys them all. And they're all trying to scream and run away from him.
Terrifies the shit out of the vampires, yeah.
Yeah. He proper unleashes Monster.
It's maybe slightly offensive, but maybe it happens because after he gets away, Monster gets a period at a carry. And in the shower, sees the blood coming out of Monster, and it just triggers everything. I was like,
oh, and you get flashbacks and you get a weird chop edit.
And so okay, at this point, Monster is Lady.
Yeah.
Is Lady Monster. But it's just like, it triggers everything. It's like, no. This cannot stand. And then,
this
and
whole
the monster was the boogie board all along.
and the credits. So that's the final shot of the film. And the credits, where as they're rolling, it's very heavy music, but it's a fucking gore fest in the background.
But kind of
Monster just destroying the vampires.
I'm thinking almost sort of Tarantino. It's all black and white. And it's
yeah.
It's all slow motion. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that. Sorry. Awesome. Big bum. I'm sorry, yawning. 4 hours sleep on 2 bottles of wine and 6 hours of D&D.
Drink that cold coffee, Tom.
I've got some.
Okay, fine. I'm going to drink
I've got my own cold coffee, thank you. Oh, I think we did that. Yeah.
Yeah, I quite like that
I think
idea.
that's good.
That would be a good Pixar movie if Pixar was willing to do things
adult
that weren't
films.
particularly for children. Oh. Okay, well,
from the hosts.
Shit. Yeah, it is. And fuck me, we're only an hour in. We are fucking burning through them, ladies and gentlemen.
So this one's from me.
I'm gonna go well fucking deep again, and then.
Oh, not again, Taz. We did that during the break.
Shh, you told me you hated it. And what we have is one from. Oh, it's one from Hal.
Hey.
Oh.
It's not. It's one from Tom.
Oh.
If you were to make a board game, what would it be, or perhaps what would it be based on?
I don't know. So I've attempted to make a couple of games, like a few games. I've tried to make an Alice in Wonderland game.
Cool.
Where you wander in this land. It's all sort of areas you'd recognise from the stories, and you interact with characters from the stories, but it's all in a muddle. You never know quite where you're going because it's all blind exploration. Like you unveil different areas, you meet different people, you collect different items that you can use to help you get through certain situations. Like you can collect like drink me potions and blah blah blah. And the idea was to find the way home before you went crazy.
Right.
So there was what I called what was it? What did I call it? It wasn't confusion. It was something along the lines of confusion. So like the more you go, the more confused you get as to what's reality.
And then can't work out your way home.
Yeah, because it's like you just become absorbed into Wonderland.
Yeah.
That was the idea behind it.
That's very cool.
I made a whole bunch. I made like a test version out of just like paper and cardboard and blah blah blah. But I couldn't really get it to feel like I had in my mind.
Yeah.
It felt just a bit like, oh, okay, now I do that bump, now I do that bump. But it didn't feel very decision-making or anything, so I will revisit it at some point. The alternative, I tried to make a Roman gladiator battle arena game.
Interesting.
But it was fine until I realised, this was back in like sixth form. It was fine until I realised that if you get the correct dice rolls, and I know this because my friend did it when I was testing it with him. If you get just the right dice rolls, you could literally punch somebody's head off.
And that's just a great game.
Well, except I was going for realism and historical, like, viciousness. I was like, oh, damn, the whole system's broken. But yeah,
cool.
it's in there somewhere.
So,
See, rephrase that as like Rock'em Sock'em Robots, the board game.
Yeah, yeah, you
done.
can paste a new theme over it and it would probably work, but it didn't work in a historical context.
So actually, again, I'm with you. I've had an idea for a board game, and I'm not motivated enough to like really push it.
I think this may be the reason why I put the topic in, because I wanted to talk about this game.
So I never gave it a name. It's known only as Stupid Action Game,
Right.
and it is a game that takes the Ameritrash thing.
Yeah.
Super action
All the
hero.
dice chucking crap. Right?
Yeah, but I kind of wanted it to like so. The dice were just they would add to it, not decide anything.
Okay.
The whole thing was, having, archetypes, action hero archetypes. So you'd have like, a Bond style archetype. You'd have like big, muscly
Rocky.
man who carries like a minigun archetype.
Oh,
very
yeah,
slow. You have the femme fatale archetype. And the whole thing was
Almost sounds Metal Gear.
Rambo. Yeah.
Yeah, so the whole thing was like having a big Ameritrash. Oh, I've got lots of figures that I can put on the board at any one time, and it was kind of like the idea was like everyone was trying to do good. Like there was say for instance, and purely because like Stupid Action Game, like the missions you would have would be saving the president's daughter or whatever. But it comes down to everyone's got their character, and they can move. Like they got the certain moves, but the actions they get are based off cards, and
Right.
that's so. Have you ever played Braggart?
Yes.
So this whole thing where your score is based off of chaining cards.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you have a start, a middle, and an end.
Yeah.
For a story, yeah.
You do the same with your attacks. Like when you're making an attack, you say, "Oh, I shoot a person," and then the middle would be like goes through them, and then the final would be ricochets off a column and breaks another person.
Right.
All stupid. Roll some dice just to like kind of add to it, and it's
Yep.
so
That sounds
I mean,
alright.
Well, I mean, here's
Doesn't it? It sounds really fun.
here's the thing. Like the reason it sounds so fucking vague is because I never quite nailed down how the mechanics would work.
Right.
But like there are bits and pieces that I really like the idea of. So, for instance, everyone would have like the way you would keep track of score. So the person who completed the mission doesn't necessarily score.
Right.
Doesn't necessarily win. It's the person who is the most
Had the
impressive.
most style. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And I had this idea of a scorecard, where it's on the right hand side, you've got 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, and then you've got numbers. So you score points by the millions.
Oh yeah.
And it's all based off of the cards you can apply to any situation based on where you are and what you can do at that time.
Uh-huh.
And, yeah, I don't know, just like a stupid fun game where you got big figures and there's a tactical element to it.
Uh-huh. So was it like, so it was figures on a board, like,
Yeah, absolutely. I wanted to use that,
you move
Mirror Trash
around.
aesthetic.
right, so there's some positioning tactical strategy in there.
But I quite like the idea of rather than kind of relying on dice, like you've got cards and
Yeah.
then you got dice to like, you have some kind of random element
Okay.
for like adding like damage and whatnot. But yeah, I don't know.
Maybe here's just an idea to add. So we're talking about designing a new game. So to play off that, the cards that you have, right? There's a number of different decks for different styles of fighting. And
Yeah.
you choose 2 or 3 different styles and shuffle that to make your deck for your character.
Oh, a la Wiz War. Yeah.
Yeah, or Smash Up or something
Yeah.
like that.
Okay, yeah. Do you know what?
you
Right,
build your own
Chris, should we have a chat about this at some
Yeah,
point?
that's
because
definitely.
this is actually a game I genuinely want to play.
Yeah.
I think it's
I'm
going to
sure
be
we could make something along the
really
lines of
dumb
it.
fun, but it got to a point where I kind of created like the character archetypes
Mm-hmm.
and started doing some of the card variations and then realized, oh God, I need to be a lot more imaginative about this
Mm-hmm.
and, account for situational differences. And that was the thing, like, trying to create something that, hey, you could just throw out some cards and say, I do this wicked shot. But every now and then, if you're in a particular situational position, so, say for instance, you're at the top of the stairs, you can then use, say, like your middle card would be whilst sliding down the banister.
Yes.
That
you can play in a certain situation.
Yeah.
So you make sure that you position yourself as such so you can do that later.
Yeah. So the whole idea was, just this, the Ameritrash with something a bit more.
Here you go. Right. Instead of so the players don't fight each other. Right. But it's not co-op. What it is the players are all in the same situation, the same building or whatever, if you will, fighting mobs, fighting like hordes of bad guys. And they're all trying to one-up each other as to how stylish they can kill all these bad guys.
That'd be cool, because that's sort of like that braggart feel as well, isn't it?
Well, yeah, in fact, that does simplify exactly what I was going for.
Because then it doesn't matter about where the other players are.
Yeah, it makes it a lot easier, yeah.
Yeah,
okay.
And you could even annoy them by taking out the bad guys that the other guys were going to hit.
Can't reach, sorry.
So it's like they're building up to proper take out this stream of guys in front of them.
Taz wants more whiskey.
Tom.
Okay, that's not easy. Want some more?
Yes, please.
So, thank you for taking so long to talk that one out and have great ideas about the way that game's going to go. Because it's given me some time to think.
Go on.
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Go on.
So, I've concocted a board game where you play a god. One of any gods you fancy. You can have
yes.
God. You can have Buddha. You can have Jesus, whatever. Basically, you are God in a faithless world, and you need to turn atheists to your religion by enacting miracles,
influencing people's decisions.
Yeah, just trying to make the world better and prove your own existence to them. And I call it Faith No More.
Actually, that kind of
sounds like a good premise.
It reminds me of a play someone once pitched me, an idea of a story, which is basically a short play wherein the gods. So there was Jesus, there was Vishnu, and a bunch of gods, and just sat around a table playing poker. And as they played poker, they won and lost followers.
That's cool. They were gambling with their worship group.
Yeah.
So that's the ebb and flow of religions over the centuries. Has just been because these gods have been. So Jesus has had a few good hands recently, but he started out shit.
He came in with £5.
Jupiter was doing fantastic, and proper wailing on Jesus.
Well, I mean, also using Christianity as an archetype. One of the big cards you could play is Emperor adopts religion.
Yes, exactly.
See, I was thinking in the game of atheists, you could have basically scientific explanations cards. So you enact a miracle, and then scientists
counter it
will
with
try
science.
and the opposing gods will counter it with science to try and disprove you.
Yes. But they have to be careful because it could backfire against them.
Yeah. If you go in too hard, you could drive the faithful harder into their faith.
Exactly.
Oh, I like it.
Oh, a bit of both. Oh, okay. I want to start working on this too.
Yeah, I would fucking love to. Chris.
Yes.
Do you want to design a board game?
Always. I just thought of another one that I did that I've still got at home, actually.
I'll go on.
It's, the idea started off after I played a game of paintball a few years ago, and I went home deciding, I can turn paintball into some sort of board game. That'd be a bit fun. And it turned into capture the flag with actual live armies with live ammunition and tanks and mines and shit. Just playing capture the flag. It's a bit weird. The interesting thing about it was that the board was made up of cards. There's a terrain deck.
Oh, right.
So every time you play, it's random.
Yeah. I like that.
And there was little squads. You could make a squad, so you play 3 soldiers. If they group together, you can move them as a squad, and they can work together and all sorts.
Yeah. So here's the thing.
I like this. I love building little games and trying them out. It never works. It never works how you intended.
Not as you intend, no.
I know I've done it so many times.
Some people spend years making games. I just kickstarted a game called Western Legends, right? And apparently the main designer has been working on this game for the last, 8 years.
Yeah.
What? This one game?
Yeah, but that 8 years thing is going to be. He had the idea.
It's going to be so polished when it comes out.
yeah.
It's going to work pristine.
Unless he's been just getting drunk for that 8 years. Oh yeah, shit, I better do that. Knocked out on a weekend.
So anytime I find myself in a position where there's a game I want to play. So in board games, there are two particular schools. There's the Ameritrash and there's the Euro game.
Those are the two main schools.
Yeah. And the Euro game, for people who don't play board games, the Euro game is all about building an engine.
Well, they can be.
The main abstract and
the main idea is they're a little bit more abstract, but they're more controlled. There's no randomness. Everything is based on your decisions.
That's the difference.
You have to plan. You have to choose things. If you lose, there's nothing to blame but yourself.
There's strategy and skill, and that's it.
Yeah.
There is no
Whereas
random
America
element.
tends to edge towards the less thinky, more random. Let's chuck some dice. Let's pull some cards.
Let luck do something
And,
involved in this.
the thing is,
Which is why they tend to polarize gamers.
I love both of those
both,
schools.
yeah.
And so a game I want to play is one where you can build an engine in your space and then apply it to the main game board. And
how about a game where you build an engine based purely on skills and everything like that, and then you put it into a random system of drawing cards and everything like that, and see which, almost like building a robot.
Isn't that deck building?
No, because that's completely random from the start.
No, deck builders, you
Oh no,
decide.
you're right. No, that is completely
You
what deck building
methodically
is.
build your
That is
deck.
exactly what deck
And then you
building
see
is.
how
God damn
what
it, that's
happens when you draw the
Dominion.
cards. That's Dominion, yeah.
That's fucking Dominion.
That's
One of my
Star
favourite games of all
Realms.
time. Thunderstone
it's-
up the arse. Yeah,
But
there you go.
I think the key is finding a way to translate that kind of engine building and then applying it to the main game board. That's the thing that's going to make it really cool. So you've got the satisfaction of going, okay, I've made all these good decisions, and I think I've got something that's going to work.
That would piss me off. I think I would hate that kind of game. If I had spent so
fucking
long
love
making
it.
an engine that was working fine, it was ticking along, it was doing what I meant it to do, put it in the game board, roll a 1 and lose, I would be livid.
Yeah, that sounds a little bit almost munchkin-y.
Yeah, I wouldn't like that at all.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
A premise is very important in a game, I think. All right,
Yeah.
the Euro games kind of don't really specialise in a premise so much. Like Ticket to Ride and stuff like that is
Eurogames tend to concentrate on a mechanic.
yes, mechanic focused.
They
rather
find
than
a mechanic
theme,
and
whereas Ameritrash is very theme.
Yeah.
I love a good theme. Like fucking Evil Baby Orphanage has one of the best fucking themes of any game ever.
Theme
I
is
need to
very
play
cool.
more because
Theme is
the theme of this game is okay. You are part of time nannies. I can't remember what they're actually called, but they're basically time nannies. These are people that go through time and basically take evil people as children away to an orphanage and raise them.
Okay.
And at which point you have all of the evil people as babies, like we're talking Hitler, Genghis Khan.
Yeah.
Mussolini,
But
and
the
you've
more
got-
babies you have,
the
more
harder it is to control them. Because they all
exactly.
act up, because they're
Right.
little evil fuckers. And
Yeah.
they're all trying to spell your downfall
Right.
whilst you're trying to nurse them and make sure they're all right. Which is fantastic. That's absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
Anyway.
Yeah, we'd love to make it.
I am so glad I was here for this topic.
Yeah.
I'm so
This
glad
is
you were
like
here for
my
this topic.
topic.
But I don't know. It's all about that balance of mechanics. It's all about kind of the success of the engine and
Yes.
then applying it. And that's the thing I find that Eurogames lack. It's like you get the satisfaction of building your engine, and
That tends to be the whole game. Yeah, you build your engine, then the game ends.
And then the payoff is like victory points.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
At the end of the game, you count out what you've done. And it's like, okay, I won because I did.
So you
better.
almost need a game with sort of 2 stages, like an engine buildy stage, and
but
then
the beauty of deck
the running.
builders is the fact that as players, you decide when that point is.
Yes, that's very true. You switch gears, you decide to
You
play with a
decide, right,
different strategy.
I'm going to completely switch off building this thing and maybe occasionally tweak it if I feel that
Yeah,
someone's
yeah.
getting the upper hand, but this is my engine,
That's
I'm
it.
going to let it run.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is the reason I prefer Thunderstone over Dominion.
Because you're wrong. Because you're fucking wrong. I fucking
There
love
are
Dominion.
better games
And we
than Dominion.
Never get to play Dominion because we're always playing fucking Thunderstone.
There are better
And I
games
love
than Dominion
Thunderstone,
out
but
there. I'm
fuck
sorry
it.
to say.
But what the thing is, like, the Dominion
Dominion with the pirate seafaring thing is amazing. You have metal coins.
Oh, everything has metal.
tokens.
Everything has metal coins.
But
now.
that was the first game I had with metal coins.
That was the first with a lot of things, which is why it gets so much love. It was an innovator.
was lovely.
It was an innovator.
But, I mean,
I believe it is.
But I mean, the difference.
fair
I mean, the difference between Dominion and Thunderstone is like Dominion is all about building your engine, which is based off your deck that you shuffle every time. Thunderstone, you do exactly the same thing, but then you get to apply it because you have to go. You have to use the cards you can draw from your deck.
Oh no, I get
hunt a
why
monster.
Thunderstone's.
And that's more engaging.
I do get why that's more engaging and more fun for most people, but it's just that it's almost nostalgic, Dominion, to me.
Yes,
because that was the first time I played a deck builder, and it was just like, holy shit, this is a new thing.
Right.
And it was my kind of intro into board games as an adult.
Oh, really?
It was one of the first games I bought.
Mine was.
Yes, it
Catan
was, wasn't it?
Was
Like-
my first proper board game.
Like my first proper game that got me into the habit is Munchkin, which we're not going to talk about.
No.
because
Oh.
it's Munchkin.
Yeah, fair dues, fuck Munchkin.
Oh no, I love Munchkin.
I have nothing good to
I love
say about Munchkin.
Vanilla Munchkin when we didn't know the rules was the best game I've ever played. As soon as we learned the rules, it broke
It's a
it.
beer
And
and
shit.
it's a beer and pretzels game. If you're not pissed, it's not fun.
Oh no,
Yeah.
no, yeah. And
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
fair,
absolutely.
the way we used to play it, where you could ask for help from several people, which
Hmm.
was amazing because you'd have 8 people sat around the table, 3 people trying to help each other, and the other 5 fucking them up.
Yeah.
Which was fantastic. Right. Anyway, let's get off this boring topic for the listeners.
Yeah.
It's me, isn't it?
It is you, Tom.
One from the
Yeah,
community.
yeah.
Come here, the chair. Come here.
Reach into Sophie's chest
Someone
and
read
find
me.
some goodness.
Someone read me something from the little Red Book of Riders.
Little Red Book of Riders. Here is Martin McCutcheon's rider. Laurent Perrier pink champagne. 12 bottles of water at room temperature. Red and white roses. Red and white roses.
That's the whiskey.
Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know not to drink.
Fucking hell.
Nearly
Just
took
threw a
out
book at me.
Jesus.
Like, that book flew across the desk, nearly hit my vape, nearly hit the laptop it's recording on, and nearly knocked my whiskey off the table, and it didn't. That was a good throw.
It was, thank you very much. What you got,
It was
Tom?
not needed, however. So this
What have
one
you
is
got?
from Doc Mantis Toboggan.
Hey,
Hey,
hello.
you're right, mate. It's an update topic. There's the whiskey. Last time I left the topic, you asked about college for me. I go to Northern Arizona University. I'm a freshman and just got done with my first semester. Speaking of college, university, in brackets, I might end up in your country next year for a semester. Awesome.
When was
What?
this written?
This was very recent, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, very recent. I'd love to be on an episode with y'all.
Oh,
If you
wow.
folks want. Abso-fucking-lutely,
Hell
mate.
yes.
Hell yes!
Yeah.
Hell
And
yes.
Also, I will say this to your
We'll go out
face,
for a drink.
like as well as you've gone, well done for going to university. You failed because you haven't gone to Yale.
Oh.
You should have gone to Yale. Did you go to Yale, Doc? Did you? No,
Why
you didn't.
Yale?
Because that was the only.
Yale! Why did I say it like that?
College. Did you go to Bromley College?
It was quite simply the only American university I could bring to mind at the time.
Harvard.
Drunk. So,
Harvard. That's where all the lawyers
anyway,
go.
on the topic, we haven't even got to the topic yet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Beyond the positive, with 2 S's, don't know how. You really need some education. No, I'm joking. And negative, what is reality?
We have to define reality.
Well played, sir.
Do we whimsy this
brilliant.
up, or do we try to
Absolutely
actually explain it?
I think we do both.
Okay.
I think that's the only reasonable approach to it. It's just to do both. Now, like reality is
Reality is real and titties without a T.
That was on the top 100 quotes.
So no T for you.
Oscar, it was by Oscar Wilde.
It was by
as in
Oscar
Oscar
Wilde.
Wilde for those titties,
But those titties.
which he wasn't.
so. I mean, like
I don't know. It depends how big the bloke was.
reality is an abortion, and
Oh. Have you got a mop handy?
Oh yeah.
And, no.
I'm trying to out.
I was talking allegorically.
No.
No.
Reality is the abortion, and you're the bucket is cleaned up.
Yes.
Oh, that's a horrible sentence.
Oh, well done, sir.
That's the slogan for Topic Podcast. I'm all about the callbacks tonight. Can you tell?
Well done. You're keeping track of things.
Fuck me. No, I'm not. I'm doing the lazy jokes. Fucking hell.
I've started rewatching Rick and Morty recently.
Cool.
Oh dear, poor you.
I disagree. I love Rick and Morty.
No. Rick and Morty is a fantastic show. Its unfortunate downfall is its fucking fans.
Yeah.
Because they don't get it. Which is fantastic.
Yes, you have a bunch of pricks shouting wubba dubba dub dub, asking for Szechuan sauce or whatnot, and actually
Rick's up the arse.
Yeah, exactly. And just shouting pickle Rick.
I don't get why that was kind of fun and clever, because it's an episode about avoiding family counselling.
Like, Rick and Morty is amazing because it's not just comedy show. It's the first thing that's the first visual media thing that's done nihilism correctly. There's a fucking wonderful moment in Rick and Morty wherein there's an episode where Rick and Morty
Morty's speech to his sister.
they have to abandon the reality that is their reality, and they move into another reality where the versions of them have just died because they took a slightly different action on it, and they turn up and they have to bury their corpses and take their places.
I would like okay.
And a couple of episodes later, there's a moment where they're watching dimensional cable, and one of the characters sees something. Oh, this is what my life would be like had I not married this woman or had these children. And so
There's been films like that, right?
Well, so here's the thing with nihilism.
What's that one with a split screen and there's two different
sliding doors?
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, good shout. That is pretty much that.
Yeah. But there's a fucking moment where
not as nihilistic, but
no.
The fucking amazing moment where you've got the elder daughter of the family going, "Oh God, everyone's lives would have been better had I just not been born," and she was about to freak out and run away and whatnot. And there's this moment where Morty turns up, and it's so fucking good. She's freaking out, and Morty goes, "Do you see that part of the garden there? I buried a version of me."
Oh yeah.
I did that with my own hands. Nothing happens on purpose. Everything's an accident. It means nothing. Come watch some TV. And
there's no point worrying about it.
Yeah, it's as brutal as nihilism is, but it does it right. It's actually ignore that shit. Don't worry about, and that's the genius of Rick and Morty. It's the nihilistic aspect.
And no, it does some clever, I don't want to blow smoke up his arse, but occasionally he does something that is genuinely quite clever and thought-provoking, which is...
Well, yeah, every now and then being, at least once an episode.
Although, if we're talking about fucking nihilism done right, it's fucking Adventure Time when those balloons...
I need to watch...
With those fucking balloons.
I've never seen Adventure Time, I have to say.
You haven't watched Adventure Time?
I actually think, you know what? You don't like Rick and Morty, I think you'd love Adventure Time.
Yeah?
Yeah, no, it's generally good fun and really quite adult when it wants to be. But these balloons,
adult when it wants to be. These balloons.
They talk, they have a personality, these balloons.
Right.
And at one point, I think it's, I can't remember, but the balloons are released. And they go,
Tom, so what happens is Jake, one of the main characters, uses the balloons to escape from the Ice King's castle.
Yeah, uses them as a floating device.
And floats over to home. And then at the end of it, he just kind of lets them go. And
at which point the balloons go, "Yay! Now we can die!"
Oh, God.
And it's probably rejected cartoon style, fucking nasty joke to make. And it's just yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I've completely forgotten what the topic is.
What's reality?
What is reality?
Reality is difficulty. Is what it is.
Reality's what.
Yeah, and to finish that thought, reality is exactly what you make of it.
Yes, that's kind of what I was about to say.
Reality is what you make of it, and in the word itself, it's real. Tea.
Really tea.
Really tea. It's really tea.
It's really
Actually,
tea.
and that's
So
the reason-
make your own cup and add
really
your own
tea.
sugar because no one else will.
It's really tea, and I ain't getting on no plane.
way the microphones record our voices.
So add milk and you're all good to go.
Yeah, so I mean, that is in fact the reason I brought up Rick and Morty.
But don't
is,
take reality
like,
to America. They will dump it in the ocean, and we will all be sad.
No, mate. Reality won't even make it through customs.
Very true. They've done away with that shit. They're living in America land.
I'm great and I'm going to build a wall. And no reality is going to get in.
But I guess that was my point. Bring up.
I was having a conversation with a friend recently. We said, would it be brilliant if Britain built a wall around, like, the UK? Oh, yeah, except Scotland. Yeah, fuck Scotland.
But yeah, I guess that's the reason I brought up Rick and Morty. Is like the nihilist. Again, I'm not de facto a nihilist, but
It was that
makes-
like I'm not racist, but
I'm not a nihilist.
for
but,
wanting to kill.
Like it's like reality
nihilist,
is quite simply what you make of it, and that's all there is. That's literally all there is.
And that's why we drink whiskey.
Reality, I've got it for, what is it, what the actual reality is the sense that your brain makes out of what your senses can tell.
Yeah, so let's numb that
what
fuck up with
tells
some
you.
scotch. Come on.
Yeah, exactly. You can have fun with it. You can trick it on purpose if you want to.
Yep. I'm all about that.
I mean, if you want to have some real fun with reality, like you need to start reading some philosophy. You need to read some Hegel and some just like some of the general phenomenologists and
phenomenologist.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if you brought it up before, but do you know where that song originates from?
No.
Phenomenon. Ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
I do know
Yeah,
this, but I can't remember right now.
It originates from a 1969 Swedish softcore porn movie where a bunch of women were walking into a sauna.
No, that's
Fantastic.
not what I heard.
Yeah, right?
I like that.
You could actually go find it on YouTube. It's so softcore.
Oh, lovely.
And
I'm just I have to say one real thing. The only thing I would say about reality, I'll get slightly serious here, is you have to, as fun as weird as reality is and all the stuff you can say about it, and it's your experience of the world and blah, blah, blah. The one thing you must always keep in mind is everyone else has their reality. So don't piss around with other people's reality.
I mean, there's
Depends if they support Trump or not.
I mean, there's actually a word for that. There's I can't remember
Just
where to find
respect
it.
that other people
But-
have their reality. So that covers so much. Like, don't be a dick to people, but it's also like understand how people have
I'm
different
going to
points
say
of view about
that is
things.
very admirable, but that needs to be checked at some point. Like, not all viewpoints are correct.
No, I never said they were correct. I was just saying you have to accept that people have them.
And
Oh, wait. So this is not being accepting, this is tolerance.
Yeah.
Okay, no,
Well, a bit
I'm
of both.
down with that.
Yeah. You have to accept that's the truth, and you have to tolerate that.
I wish I could.
I'm not racist, but
I wish I
But
could,
because don't forget that's the only reason that people aren't fucking with your reality.
I
it's a
disagree.
consideration.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the time, a lot of the time, most people aren't fucking with your reality is because they're having a lot of difficulties of their own.
God, you're having difficulty talking.
I
you have
having
to understand.
so much
so
difficulty
slurry,
talking.
mate.
At least I'm not screaming at people going, "Oh, you didn't play Zelda, what a cunt!"
Yet,
Shout
listeners,
back to
yet.
something that didn't make it into the bloopers
No, no.
a year and a half
The
ago.
bloopers for this entire podcast is going to be us swearing about the fact we've got to work out how to do 6 fingers of fucking whiskey. Thank you, Charles.
So I mean, there is an actual word for that thing that you were just describing, and
Yes.
the term describes that moment where you realise. So you spend your entire life being the central star of your own
Yes.
world.
Everyone else is an extra or you are an extra in someone else's world.
Unfortunately, I'm the understudy in my own reality.
But that's the important bit. Like the word is that moment where you realise, oh, like I'm not the centre of everybody's world. I'm just an actor in everybody else's own
Are you saying the world is a stage? Because that's definitely on the top.
No.
What I'm going to do is...
actually, do you know what? Yes, I am.
I'm going to pause everything here and shout out to the Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows.
What's that?
Look it up.
Oh, yes. Yeah, actually, that's
they think of, like, they make up words
that's
for these
where I found the
concepts
words.
and feelings.
Oh, it's like I guess it's a meme at this point. It never used to be a meme. It's quite an old joke, but there must be a German word for that feeling.
Yeah, it's that, but they've done it. But it's so touching the way they do these things. Look them up. Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows.
I love that.
I think they've got
That's
a book.
really
They've
cool.
got lots of videos on YouTube.
Remind me
They're
when
really
we
good.
finish recording, and I want to have a look because that's
Really very good.
really cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to come up with a term, like the word for like, the moment where you come up with something so germane, so completely fucking on point, but there's no one else there.
Yes. And you're like, oh shit, I'm going to forget that when I next see someone.
And that's why you submit your topics at.
Well, that's why I do a podcast.
Way.
Oh, there's
I
a
clearly
reason.
do
There's
that.
a reason I shared dribbling with another sibling, just in case I forget.
It is now recorded for all time.
You know what? I'll be honest. The entire time since that came up, I've been trying to remember one that someone said to me the other day, which was something from another womb. I think it was Andy Beard.
boom from
it may have been. I think I know how to find it. All right. Anyway, I've just worked out.
Oh no,
how to
it's
do it.
it's goon from another womb.
Goon from another womb.
Goom. Mm-hmm. What's a goom?
That's it. He said it to Hal on his birthday.
Doesn't quite rhyme in the same way. as
Oh,
sibling
it's
from another
good
dribbling.
enough. Let Andy off. He's a babe.
Fuck off. Whatever. I like mine. It's visceral and makes people go, ugh.
I took your advice today, Tom, from the previous episode.
Dangerous.
Ooh.
Okay, what's that?
Oh,
Of the
what is the
driving, the
advice?
treating other drivers.
Oh, yes. How did you find it?
really?
Helped so much.
So go on, spell out the context. So go on.
I was driving down. It was
Wait. First thing, Tom, just as a reminder, tell people how you treat those situations.
in case you haven't heard the last one.
Was it a cyclist or was it road rage?
It was road rage.
Road rage. Okay, so with road rage, I will basically talk to the other person as if they are a child or some kind of someone that needs a little bit of coach.
Yep.
Go on, take the corner. Oh, good boy. Go on, take
good boy.
the corner.
Yo, you did. You're flipping me off. Oh, that's how you do it.
Oh, good girl. Oh, good boy. Oh, what a big boy.
Come on, Addison Lee. Yeah, you slow down at every speed bump, don't you? You slow down really, really slow. You go 10 mile an hour in a 50. Yeah, so sweet. I don't know what there'd be speed bumps on a 50 road. That's fucking dangerous. That sounds like a good ball game. Let's do that.
Yeah. Road planning, the board game.
Why am I in callback mode? This is actually making my brain break.
To be fair, somebody needs to be. But also, I like the idea of a race game where you can catch air off speed bumps.
You can put them in front of other players.
Like, get extra points for kick flipping your F1.
Absolutely. Sorry. Anyway, context for you.
Yeah.
On
So it was this evening.
We've had the idea and application.
Yeah, so I was driving down a road. You know, you get those roads that are fairly narrow and cars park down along both sides. So you
Most
have to
roads.
constantly have to slow down and pull in so that other cars can come through.
Yeah.
I don't tend to
roads.
push my way through. I tend to let people come through. And there was this
I'm the opposite. Like, no, fuck
was
you.
this
You slow
big-
down enough. I'm going.
there was this big 4x4 behind me, driving literally on my bumper.
Oh.
Like, literally on my bumper.
I'll tell you a
And
trick for that later. Okay.
So I was slow. I was occasionally slowing down for these cars that were coming towards me, and I can tell that I'm going to have to pull over for these cars because A, that's just my nature, and B, they're like sports cars, and I know they're not going to stop. So I'm slowing and pulling, and every time I do this, it happened about 4 or 5 times going down this way. It's quite a long road.
Mm-hmm.
I get from behind me, right?
Whoa.
And
That's a bit
so
over the
the
top.
first time I was like, okay, bite my lip. Let's go. Like, I'm just driving here. There's no need. Second time, I was like, and then it clicked and I remembered what you said and I just said, oh, is the little car in front of you going too slowly? Is this too slow for you? Oh, can't
I'm going to apply the brakes because I'm going to die if I pull forward.
And then so then he tried.
Cute little doggy up in my ass, like,
Then he- yeah.
Do you want our cuddle? Come on, come closer, come closer.
Then he tried to go round me and couldn't because another car came past me.
mate.
And I was like, oh no, has another car got in your way? Oh
you're
dear.
getting
Oh, that's so
dumb.
terrible.
Oh,
And then-
your bubby.
The best part.
The best. Who's a frustrated little bub? Oh,
The best part was it got towards the end of the road. He did manage to swing round me and look over, and I was just like, I just looked out my window, so I was like smiling at him, and he turned around, he got past me, hit the end of the road, and had to stop at the give way, like slam on his brakes. I just pulled up behind him, was just like grinning at him in his windscreen mirror, and he was just like, I saw him look at me, and he just went, oh, and just looked quickly to the side.
Oh, it's so lovely and vindictive.
Like,
I love it. See,
poor
I'm
thing.
glad
Had to
someone else
stop.
has tried this out because it is seriously the
It
best way
works.
to fucking
I
deal
really
with them.
recommend it. It makes you feel so much better.
And to be fair, better than them.
Yes.
It's lovely.
Yes.
Anytime. And so
It just
a little
took the
trick.
stress out of the situation.
Okay,
It
so-
really did.
Get a friend, get them to sit in your car, and push down the brake enough to just turn the light on, and then let them describe what it feels like,
Yeah.
and then go out and get your friend to go out there
Oh, so you can find the same
so you
point.
can find the same point.
Right.
That is the only time I'm going to recommend on a manual car that you drive with 2 feet.
Okay.
Don't do it. You're a very new driver. Don't do it.
No, oh, okay.
But the point where you realise that you can accelerate through your brake pads
Oh, God.
scares the shit out of people pulling up your ass because they think they're going to slam into the back of you because they're driving aggressively. They're
Yeah.
driving up your ass and they're going to plough into the back of you.
Yeah.
But they're also
yeah.
seeing
The
brake
best thing
lights.
I've ever seen, okay, I probably shouldn't admit it, it's probably criminal damage, but it's sort of like murder versus manslaughter at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did that and someone actually smashed off someone else's wing mirror because they tried to dodge around me. Into a parked car, smashed off the wing mirror badly.
Oh.
It was just a case of going, oh, did you pull into the car? Yeah.
It's their own fault. Yeah.
So if we've learned
It was their own.
anything-
I was being an arse because they were being an arse.
Yeah.
Driving is all about being vindictive to people.
Nah, I go the quiet route. I won't get in people's way, and I just
No, I'm a fucking granny on the road. But if someone pisses me off, then fair play.
Okay. I have
So-
to say this, one of the scariest things that's ever happened to me, I was in my friend's car. He doesn't drive like this now. He's like a family man now. But at the time, he was proper. Like, he drove well, but if someone pissed him off, he got silent road rage. When he's just seething, but he doesn't say anything. And there was about 4 of us in his car. He's given us this full car. He accelerated around this guy who had been pissing him off, slammed on the brakes. The other car had to swerve away, and then he just pulled off gently whilst this other car was like avoiding oncoming traffic. And the 4 of us were in there just silent with like wide eyes, like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Everyone had like white knuckles holding onto something.
See,
That's the scariest situation I've been on.
like a thing that happened for me though. So I have this moment of so I don't drive, but when Johnny and I were quite young, I had this moment of we were driving a road we'd driven a million times before. I had this moment of opening my eyes, and we were both rocking out to.
everyone has this moment with Johnny driving.
I think it was System of a Down. We were rocking out to at the
Mine
time.
was Iron Maiden with him. But
And
yeah.
I opened my eyes halfway up the hill we were driving through and realised John has his eyes closed and he's smashing the steering wheel, going, yeah! And it's just this moment of going,
We're going to die now. No, I had the same
Holy
thing.
shit.
However, it was middle of the summer, so the sunroof was open and the window was open. And he was flicking horns out of both of them. Like properly pounding away with his head as well. It was just like, dude. So the best story for dealing with any sort of road rage that I've ever heard, and this has got nothing to do with the topic about what's reality.
I'll bring you back to
shit,
the
that was
topic
the
in a second.
topic. Yeah.
But Anthony Gallegos from used to be on the Comedy Button.
Yep.
The stories about him with road rage is insane. Like, he really suffered from it to the point where he used to carry around in his car a knife, big fucking 6-inch, big fucking bushwhacker knife.
Whoa.
At which point he just brandish it every time someone fucking annoyed the shit out of him. Like, literally pull it up in the car and just like play with the knife and then put it back down. At which point
For listeners,
nothing happened. From that point.
So I guess, like, ultimately, what we're getting at is reality is a mutable variable, intractable thing that flees the second you look at it, is always your own.
Reality is what you make it, so you might as well drink some whiskey while you're doing it.
Yeah, boy.
All right, cool. What do we want to do? How far are we in, actually?
We are an hour 45, so...
Cool. Probably got another topic left.
Who drew the last topic?
It's pitch pot.
It's pitch pot time.
Another pitch pot.
We can't end on a pitch. Let's make the pitch quick, and then we'll do one from the host quick.
Yeah, we do a lot of pitch.
Actually, no. Let's do one from the community after that. Fuck it. Let's mix up the order.
Fair enough.
It's my birthday. I'll do what I want to.
We have our third horror in a row.
Wow. Awesome.
However, I really like this one.
Go for it.
Zombies of Florence.
Oh, I like that.
I really like this.
Okay, so...
Italian artists from the Renaissance have come back.
Da Vinci's back.
They've come back to this world of memes and...
No.
Like
Da Vinci's back and he wants his royalties for the helicopter.
Yes. I like that as well.
I'm thinking...
we can mix those. They work together.
So what's that... is it Cannibal Zombie? Like, famous...
Cannibal Holocaust.
Cannibal Holocaust.
That's got nothing to do with zombies.
No, but it's that, but with zombies, and also a masquerade ball.
Dante comes back but doesn't realise he thinks he's still in hell.
Who can blame me? Fucking Trump in the White House.
So, again...
I recognise that dude. Where do I remember him from? Oh, yeah. Oh, the Seventh Circle. That was it. Oh, he was chewing on that Judas guy.
He was poking a pineapple.
This doesn't make sense if you haven't read it.
He was poking a pineapple up Hitler's bum. That doesn't make any sense unless you've seen Little Nicky.
Yeah.
Or unless you've actually poked a pineapple up Hitler's bum. Oh, sorry.
That's the title of the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Yay.
Okay, so I apologise beforehand, and here we are.
Fucking yes.
I am probably drunk.
Oh, babe. Oh, sweetie. That's so good.
So actually, let's talk about poking a pineapple up Hitler's bum.
No. Zombies of Florence.
Zombies of Florence.
Yeah, so I'm imagining it happened in a masquerade ball setting.
Why masquerade ball?
Because
that's very Florence.
It's very Florence.
It is. They loved it, yeah.
Oh, it's
they'd love a masquerade ball than Florentines.
Not as much as the Venetians.
Those Florentines
not as much as the Venetians.
The Venetians
I'd associate more with Venice than I do Florence.
Oh, actually, well pointed out. I've absolutely confused Florence and Venice.
Easily done. They're both really
I'm going to go back to not talking for the time being.
Can the zombies tap dance around the Duomo?
Around what? Oh, the Duomo. Yeah, the big dome
Please.
thing.
Because I did that.
I've told so many people about you tap dancing with your mum.
Tap dancing with my mum around the Duomo. It's one of my life achievements. I'm never going to top that.
It's so cool. I love that. Because no one else has done it.
No. First person in history. Thank you. Lovely.
You've made your mark on history.
That's
definitely.
Me.
Okay. Anyway, go back to a previous episode. Work out what it is in drawers.
Zombies of Florence. Oh my God! They have to paint these masterpieces with the brains of their victims.
Okay, let's
because it has to be a horror.
Okay, no. First of all, let's nail down some things that Florence is famous for.
Okay, architects.
Let me look up what is. Let's
Politics.
Let's Google something for once.
So one of the main things they're famous for, from a historical sense, is the politics of their ruling families.
So was
it's known as the cradle, the Renaissance.
The Renaissance, yeah. Okay. It's all art, it's all sculpture, it's all architecture.
Monuments, churches, buildings.
Is it really? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Oh completely. Wow. So what's his name? The dude who wrote The Prince.
Don't know that one.
Ooh, okay,
sorry, blank page.
Oh damn, never mind. I'm going to go back to not talking.
Cool.
Oh.
I think that's the most sensible action at this point.
I have to point out, over the course of this podcast, your eyes have got more and more closed.
Yeah, I've got more and more. There was a moment about 30 minutes ago where that shot hit me,
Yeah, the shot is, the shot's hitting me.
The
Right now,
shot hit you and the, 4 fingers of whiskey after that.
It hit you in the pineapple you sat on.
But here's the thing, like, I've been doing podcasting long enough now to know just to shut up.
That's the opposite of what you should do in a podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, so
No, you guys are doing well. Like, carry on.
so the Medici family controlled
The
Florence.
Medici, yeah.
Yeah, Medici. Sorry.
Oh
that's
my
the
God,
correct
have you
pronunciation.
seen how ridiculously inbred they were?
Oh God, yeah.
Those chins, oh my word.
Every single portrait, it might as well
There's
be.
the title for the podcast.
No, we've got the title for the podcast, believe me.
Oh, you could caricature them with tiny little dot eyes and big chins. That's scary.
Okay, so what we're basically saying is Florence is known for its, the Duomo,
The Duomo,
architecture,
yep, architecture,
cradle of the Renaissance, and chins.
and chins.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So, zombies. Where are we going to tie these into it?
Right. I still think that this should be the zombies of big Renaissance writers, thinkers,
like that.
artists, have come back and they're rebelling against the modern world. So they decide to recreate their art
Hang on.
using the modern world physically.
Let me nail this down. So, Renaissance was like 1300s to 1500s, wasn't
Yes.
it? Okay. I'm just trying to think who we can get involved.
Out of interest, was Machiavelli someone from that region?
Late. Yeah, late. He's just.
I don't know when he was
sort of
born,
just
to be fair. I don't know.
around the end of the Renaissance. Yeah, I'd say so.
I claim myself
I'm sure.
a Renaissance man.
I mean, I consider
about
myself
you?
a history interest, but that's probably one of my weaker points around then.
So, I mean, if he's from, again, which bit of, again,
Got
I
it,
apologise.
got it.
There we are.
Go on,
Go for it, Tom.
Go for it.
Hell is full. And it started kicking out people from the 1300s
Yes.
because that was... It was...
That was the tipping point.
Yeah,
Apparently,
that
The thing is,
that
they
was-
look
that
like
was
they died
like-
in the 1300s.
No. Like, people from now going into hell, they fucking deserve it. So they're going to pump out some people from earlier on.
Oh,
they,
yeah.
They decide to use
Especially
the
those that went in for
Renaissance as
stupid
that.
reasons, like not knowing
By
the
a
latest stupid rules.
by a divine scheme or whatever, they realised
Yeah.
less sinners were inside the Italian Renaissance era.
Yeah.
And they realised that, right, well, we'll just start kicking out souls from here and let them walk the earth.
Yeah.
So, at that point, we end up with all the great thinkers of that time turning to the world.
Yeah.
And all they want to do is create more art and
Right.
push forward the ideas of philosophy and culture and all this
Trying
kind
to
of stuff.
rekindle the
But
Renaissance.
their medium is your blood and brains.
Yes. Yes.
Well, okay, so how,
They make a sculpture out of like
how about
crushed up
the issue
bone.
that,
Yes, that's what I'm talking
Yes.
about. Like, the only thing that will, actually satiate their thirst is creating art out of your viscera.
Yes.
so here's the thing, like, front, like,
Can you imagine the architecture?
the front
I don't know why I did that grand
grand arms.
motion
Grand
that you
arms.
listeners can't see. but-
here's the thing, the people from Florence weren't kicked out because of capacity. They were kicked out because they were just simply outshining the demons. Like, when they went down to hell, like, they were dealing with...
They're too creative.
Yeah, they were
Oh
too
dear.
creative.
Far
with the
too
punishment.
creative.
I was just overtaking, so they just pushed him back up to Earth.
One demon says, "Well, like literally everything I do to this dude, he thinks of something else worse that I can do to him. Fucking kick him out, bruv.
He's making me look bad.
He's making, like, every time I think of something, well, I don't know why he's gone Australian. All demons are Australian.
All demons
Okay,
are
that's fine.
Australian.
Australian?
Australian.
You got the correct pronunciation there, thank you.
He's one up in everything I do. You
He's
think we
one
should
up
get
in-
on that?
I can't even, like, stuck a pineapple in his ass because he's already thought, well, why not a whole fruit salad? Like, so these demons are getting pissed off with the fact that these people are more creative than them, so are kicking them out. I prefer that more than the idea of sinners being lesser.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
You can literally sit down and go, all be great.
I hate the fact that we're literally saying, like, Renaissance artists are all in hell, but fuck it, it's a premise.
Well, because they were
there
considered.
I am
No, a
with my
lot
hot
of them were
pokers.
considered anti-Catholic, and therefore they were apparently banished.
Some
really?
were, some
Yeah,
were,
cool.
Some were.
This was the idea.
But it's like this idea is like, oh, there I am, like, I'm doing my hot poker thing, like, as directed by Lucifer, may he rest in hell, and there comes along these fucking
Composed by Jeff Goldblum.
These fucking Italian motherfuckers who don't own. Yes.
No,
yes, please.
no, don't give him more whiskey.
And there comes these fucking Italian motherfuckers who don't just do hot pokers. They do hot pokers with fucking style.
Poker?
I know her quite well, ladies. Okay, cool. So that's the reason why they're returning to Earth. So what actually happens in the film?
They decide.
Actually, to be fair, like that literally needs to be the film. Is just they need to create art, and
they're trying to rebuild the Duomo.
I like it out of bones
and sticking it tying it together with.
They're trying to one up the Duomo.
Yes.
Okay. So how about this? Like, it's just a straightforward zombie film until the very last shot,
but with so many artistic references to famous things. And
so like the zombies have been doing like
people.
a straight murder on everyone, and it's been utter chaos. And then the final shot is a zoom out, and you realise the murdering has been happening in a Fibonacci spiral.
Oh,
yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, yes. This is good.
in
place of our last topic, we're just going to play Tool.
Also, there's one particular zombie. Let's say it's the Da Vinci zombie who comes back and just, did you guys see my idea for a helicopter? This one has blades.
Adept at cutting and scalping our victims.
And then, he's like, oh, you did that and you improved it, but you haven't applied it to its proper purpose.
Shut up and check out this cartoon.
You're using these blades to make it go up. Point it sideways at people.
Point the blades upside down to lift you from the bottom up, and you've got the blades at the bottom just to behead those who aren't smart enough to get away.
So I'm going to say, is there a champion of humanity in this film, or is it literally just zombie?
It's got to be someone that you absolutely would not like. It's got to be completely
out of the blue, someone you wouldn't think of. So Jeff Goldblum.
No. I'm thinking even stupider. I'm thinking Paris Hilton.
Well, to be fair, her residency in Ibiza is just up this month.
The ultimate anti-Renaissance figure.
Yeah, fair enough. Actually, no, Perez Hilton.
Perez Hilton.
Oh, fuck off.
Or Kim Kardashian. Someone like this is the
antithesis of a Renaissance man is an empty woman.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I like it.
And puts down the Renaissance just to finish off what the modern day has been doing.
Check out my bum holding up a bottle of champagne. Fuck you. All right, cool. All right, fuck it.
Do you remember that moment?
I wanted to go off on a little story about why Da Vinci was actually sentenced to death, but I won't.
Oh, no, do so.
No.
No,
not
go
unless
on.
It's for the bloopers.
No, go on.
No, because so a lot of people believe he was put to death because he
was a massive bummer.
No, because he promoted like Copernican theory about how the Earth revolves around the sun.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
Uh-huh. That's not true. He was, if you actually look at it, I was reading an article about it, I think, or this thing, but apparently he was actually the real actual reason he was put to death was because he backhanded the Pope, not physically, but in his writing. He basically insulted the Pope.
Fair enough.
And he was put to death basically in revenge. Like, no, you can't. No, mate. Nah, kill you now.
You've actually just reminded me, going back to quotes, and not a quote that I can apply to anyone, but it's one of the best put downs I've ever heard in my life, which is someone simply saying, "Oh, by the way, Copernicus called, and it turns out the world doesn't revolve around you."
I like that.
Beautiful. All right, I'll cut and paste that into the favourite quotes bit. Yeah.
There is more to it. I'm just going to say to the listeners, there is more to that story. So you go look it up. I'm not going to explain it all here.
That sounds quite interesting. I'm going to.
So he got told, okay, you can say that, but you have to phrase it as if it's an argument. A lot like what America's doing now, saying, oh, you have to say that evolution's a theory and it's a possible, and you have to give it just as valid as creationism.
It depends.
It was the same thing.
It depends how you determine, what's the word? Fucking define the word theory. In a
it does.
Aspect,
yes, no, I understand exactly what you're saying because theory is true, blah blah blah. But it basically, he was saying, okay, you can say these things in your book. However, you have to say that that's an opinion. and that there are alternative arguments. And what Da Vinci did was I don't know the actual way he phrased it, but he basically paraphrased and said, here's the other argument that
and
the
also
Pope
fuck
said.
the Pope.
It's shit. You can't believe that. So his argument was, well, no, I did what you said. And the Pope was like, nah, you didn't do quite what I said. You took what I said and twisted what I said.
No, bruv, you didn't do what I said.
Did you put down the papal?
Goodbye to you.
Basically, that's why Da Vinci was killed. Not because of what he said, but because of the way he said it.
Oh, wow. And on that note, shall we close out?
Are we at 2 hours?
Yeah, we are.
All right, fuck it. We won't do a last topic then. Fuck you, endurers. Right.
Unless we quickfire it. One more and quickfire it.
Well,
all right. We got to do it in under 5 minutes, shall we?
Do it.
All right.
Yep.
No. Let's do one from the community.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Go for it.
Oh, that's a big one. I'm not going to touch that one. That was a Kai mega topic, and I think.
Okay.
Right.
Quick one.
Oh, by the way, Kai, if you're listening still, well done. You're an endurer, and I pity you. But get back to some more topics.
Yep.
One from a long time ago, because I don't think this dude's even listening anymore. This is from Big Al.
Ooh.
Big Al. There used to be a lot from Big Al.
And this is a real quick one.
Yep.
We don't need to justify this whatsoever. It's literally a one-word answer.
Go on.
Rebel or Empire?
Empire. I'm not even a big Star Wars fan, but definitely Empire.
I can't do it in one word. I'm scum and villainy the entire way.
Go on.
Like both the rebels and the Empire are bullshit.
Yeah.
Scum and villainy.
The style. I chose it purely on
style. It's a
style.
fairy story. It's good versus evil. It's a good story.
And unsurprisingly, I'm taking the middle ground.
Okay, I can't answer it in one word either.
Oh, what? You guys?
To be fair,
based on principles, based on principle. No, not talking about Jedi. Rebel.
Okay, fair enough.
Based on principles, rebel, because I'm all about freedom, and you know me, I'm all about freedom and non-oppression and all that kind of stuff. However, Empire's cooler.
Yeah, that's basically what I went for. That's what I said. Like style,
fucking cooler.
Yeah,
and that's
because I'm a dirty goth.
That's the way to lightning round. Shall we?
You didn't answer the question.
Thank you, Big Al.
Yeah, no, I did. I said scum and villainy.
Okay.
He used the third faction. He's basically a Hut.
Right. Oh, big surprise. I went contrarian.
And with that,
Light side, dark side, I don't care.
Anyone have anything to plug? We've done this recording in one fucking sitting, by the way. Well done, guys.
Oh, yeah, we have.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, we only had a break to
Happy
talk.
birthday, endurers. We've not saved this yet, so hopefully it's going to actually save.
Could you imagine this is the one that it fucks up?
No, that would be terrible. We'll have to record it again starting now. Okay, cool. So, does anyone have anything that they'd like to plug?
I'll get out
You're
there.
plugging whiskey, like we can tell by your voice.
I've done a drunk thing, and I'm now drunk. And
You're plugging D&D.
Here I am. Here I am. I'm standing in my drunk, and I'm being drunk about it. Yeah, I've got a book out. Go find it on Amazon. Walking out. Good.
It is good.
It is,
It is
quite
good.
entertaining.
It is good.
Oh, thank you.
Enjoy it.
Actually, you know what? Pirate that shit and then send him £5. No, because read it, appreciate it for what it is.
I couldn't
And
agree
Don't
then-
give the money to a
and
man.
then-
Give him all the money. I like that.
You know what? Send it to my PayPal. I'll forward it on.
No, do you know what? If you can pirate it, like take the money it would have cost you, and then give it to the homeless
Anyone
charity.
who wants this book, email me. I'll send it to you for free, and then you pay what you want.
Yep, it's fair. It's fair.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So our email is going to come up very shortly in the outro notes, so I won't do it. Anyway, Chris.
Me. Okay, so once again, I'm gonna, even though they don't need it, I'm gonna have to say Dictionary of Obscure Sorrows. Go look them
good
up.
fucking shout. I need to go give it a
They're
look.
They
really
come
good.
with some good terms.
They're really good. And also the Howitzerbug YouTube channel, which I know I say it every time, but I'm actually doing shit now. I've written stuff. My most recent thing is I've written crimps a la Mighty Boosh.
Yeah, Mighty Boosh crimps, yeah.
Which I'm going to do. My flatmate has,
I saw.
volunteered to help me do it. So we're going to record one or
wicked.
two of those. They're terrible, which will be funny.
Well,
because
crimps
how
are
bad they
terrible.
Oh, these are worse, because don't forget that those are professional comedy writers, and this is me. It's got to be hilarious.
I've got an idea for your YouTube channel.
Oh, go on. Yeah.
VR without VR. So
sorry?
it's basically a camera set up in a room recording someone experiencing VR.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
Like 10 hours of videos of people just going, punch, punch, punch.
Chop it together.
La cucaracha. Carry on.
Yeah, that'll do that. Yeah,
I think
chop
the only way
anything
to make
together.
that work is that if there's an audio track over the top describing, like, obviously, the viewer doesn't see what they're playing, but
We've got to put music to it. We've got to put music
the
to it.
narrators describe what's going on.
I'm going to point out
fuck it up.
Commentary track, yes.
if there are any listeners out there that are
If there are any listeners
if
out
there are
there
any
at
listeners
all.
out there at all that happen to have seen my YouTube channel and happen to have noticed that I rarely actually finish a series that I begin, yeah, tough. That's how it works.
To be fair, video games are long.
They are.
Especially when you've started playing fucking Lego Worlds. It's a
I know.
fucking
To be
open-ended
honest,
game.
I do only tend to just kill them when I have, like, no views. That's when I stop.
Yeah. Which is fair.
So if
Absolutely
you've managed to
fair.
get to that part, well done you, and I appreciate your watchership. And
But
if you get in
also-
touch with me, I will happily carry on a series for one viewer. I actually would, but so far no
Yeah,
one's
of
done
course.
that. So there you go.
Of course. Right.
Taz?
And
you've
shall
done
we...
Tom.
shall-
What are you plugging?
Already done, mate.
What I'm going to say is that any endurers out there that actually want us to carry on the podcast, let me know. If no one does, I'm going to end the podcast now.
Ba, ba, ba.
No, right, this is my diary.
no.
This is my fucking journal.
Oh,
Sorry, I'll keep doing this.
One of those entries you can look at in a year's
an
time and go,
empty
oh yeah, I
threat.
said that.
It was an empty threat. I'll tell you what. Okay. Coffee and memes.
Clap some more. Thank you.
Okay, can
Now
someone,
he's-
can
now-
someone
now
else
he's
do a
business.
wet noise while I do it? Oh, that's sex right there, baby.
wait.
Right.
I've actually just horrified myself.
Can
Yeah,
we actually
that
do
was
it
done.
with people making
No,
noises and not
let's-
just you pulling my
Let's
trousers
end this
down?
podcast
Tom,
as a train
Tom.
wreck. Go on, Bennett.
Splat.
Sharp. Right. I'm going to promote again High Rankings Coffee and Memes because I've been thoroughly enjoying it. High Rankin, Will Rankin, Robert Rankin's son sits in front of the camera and goes through basically the metro.
Are they
And,
all ranking? That doesn't
Say
sound nice to
ranking
watch.
some more.
Rankin.
Oh, that's good.
Oh,
He's a sexy boy. I do love him.
He's a big boy.
He's a
He's a big
beautiful
sexy
boy.
boy.
He's a brave boy.
yeah.
If you don't listen to
Doesn't matter,
radio,
carry
you won't
on.
get it. Yeah,
This train wreck
go
we're gonna end
watch
with-
Coffee and Memes. It's basically a dude reviewing the news via the Metro website.
Oh, yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
They did an amazing, like, D&B version of Asda ads, which was just incredible. Other than that, go and join our Discord group.
I need to go on there more often. I keep getting messages saying, "Oh, you've missed messages," and I'm like, "Oh."
No, to be fair, like, even if you don't play video games, just come and hang out and
Yeah.
chat with us because it is just a big IRC chat room, basically.
Yeah.
At this point. Although we played some Gary's mod the other day, which was good fun. We did one round.
bet it was.
It was 3-player prop hunt, and I seemed to be on my own versus 2 people. So prop hunt, for those that don't know, is literally you disguise yourself as an object in the room. You walk up to an object, you go, I'm going to be that object, and
Right.
disguise yourself as that object and try and, like, it's basically hide and seek.
So if you're a plant, you want to sit on a table.
Yeah. However, as soon as someone realizes you're a plant because that didn't look the same last time,
Right.
you need to run out the room as a plant. So you just see this plant like scurrying down the halls whilst 2 dudes in armour are
Yeah.
shooting grenades at you, trying to kill you.
Okay.
Good
Kill the
fucking
plant.
fun. Good fucking fun.
I've got to try that.
Lots of PUBG and other games that we play together. Rocket League, especially at the moment. Yeah.
Cool.
But come chat with us. Just come have a chat.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it's time for the readout.
So, share and tell a friend. It's the only way we're going to get more listeners. The website is pottopicpodcast.com. Go there to suggest a topic and submit it to us. And find all our various links and shit. Our Twitter is @topicpodcast.com. Actually, like, all our fucking social media is topicpodcast.com, and you'll find us. And send emails to us at emails@podtopicpodcast.com. And we'll share them on air. And
do
send
things.
your Pol Pot audio topics, because I've gone off script. I don't know where I am. Pol Pot audio topics.
We need
to that
those.
email address as well.
Yes.
Rate and review us on iTunes and Stitcher. 4 stars. Meh. And
I think 4 stars is fair.
and then every single time we record, I remind myself that I haven't actually uploaded a YouTube video in a while. So shall we kill it? Yeah, we shall. Anyway, Taz.
There's a song Trippples, 3P.
Yes!
Orangafruüp, we're gonna run it out. I'm drunk. Go fuck yourselves.
Do it.
Absolutely.
Do it to Trippples.
Orangafruüp.
By Orangafruüp.
Love it.
Yeah. No,
Pay for
they
it.
deserve me money. You can find them on the Bandcamp. You can find the link.
No,
thing.
it's fine.
Fuck off.
It's fine. And thank you all the hosts for joining me tonight.
Hey, happy birthday, Pot
Until
Topic!
this last 10 minutes where we've all got too drunk and fallen apart. And of course, thank you all for enduring. And with that, can I get a
For 3 whole years.
A Boshti.
3-year kebab?
3 years kebab! Happy kebab! Happy kebabs to you!
We love
Happy
you.
kebabs to you!
You don't
Hip hip kebab! Hip hip kebab! Hip hip kebab! Oh, yeah, we're screwed. We're screwed. Wait, shall we just edit back in over the roll, and where we all said R6, just have us saying 2,
half.
but so that it's obviously pasted over.
Do you actually want to design a game?
Oh, always. I'm always thinking of game ideas and designs. I've got shit tons of notes at home.
So
I would love you to actually try out some of my prototypes.
Okay, cool.
But you know, if I find it hard to get people around to play actual board games, let alone one that's I've made up.
Yeah,
you know.
Of course.
So yeah.
I'll have to do the same for you. But again, like,
we need to think of this idea you've come up with. The stupid action game sounds very interesting. I'm sure we could make that work.
I love Ameritrash. I honestly love it.
I don't, but you make it sound appealing.
Well, just that whole thing of just going on a thing is wicked.
I think it's the Euro aspect,
But
the idea of building something up.
Twilight Imperium is a very distilled form of Ameritrash.
I've not played it.
Yes, you have. You played with us twice.
What, Twilight Imperium?
Yes.
No, I haven't.
You're literally sitting next to me each time.
No. I've never played Twilight Imperium.
Yes.
I think you're thinking
twice.
of someone else.
Nope. You. Over at Danny's place. Okay, now I'm worried. Am I just making shit up?
Am I thinking of a different...
I think you might be.
Describe Twilight Imperium?
Twilight Imperium, big space boards, and everyone's got their own race, and it's all...
Yes, I have played Twilight Imperium. I'm thinking of something else. No.
I was in trouble.
I'm thinking of Imperial Assault.
Ah, okay, fair enough.
Sorry, my bad. That's me being drunk. See, I don't sound it or show it as much. I am pissed. I am completely wasted right now.
Tell me about it.
Hence my going off on a tangent about why Da Vinci was... But that's my drunk, going off on a tangent about why Da Vinci was killed.